High School Sports Live, in partnership with ABC 27 News, is proud to present the Trinity Shamrocks versus the Bishop McDevitt Crusaders. This broadcast is brought to you by our premier sponsor, the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency, and Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. Good evening, everyone. I'm Gary Sutton. Alongside of me, Jeff Thompson, the coach, and another coach on the other side here, Todd McCall, and we're ready for a doubleheader here tonight. First of all, a battle of undefeateds here this evening as Trinity, 9-0, 5-0 in the Capital Division, goes up against the 8-0 Bishop McDevitt Crusaders, 4-0 in the Keystone Division. Jeff Thompson, when you talk about this team from Trinity, you talk about a little bit of sunshine. Sunshine McCray averaging 13.9 points a game.
Well, she's a dynamic player, and she's a big force in the middle, but she also has some help. Cassidy Ingram is a very good player, and they have some outside snipers, too. Bray Lee, Federhoff, very good shooter. So I'm anxious to see. Another girl who comes off the bench, 6'2", another Trumpy coming off the bench. I'm excited to see her play.
And we'll see if she trumps what's going on tonight with Bishop McDevitt. On the other side, everybody's talking about Olivia Fasick. She's a girl that's shooting 50% for the threes, and she also gets 15.9 points a game. She's doing it all for this team that's 8-0, 4-0 in the Keystone, Todd.
Well, when you're shooting 50% from three-point, that's probably the best in the whole capital area. Tonight is the battle of the CYO. Undefeated two teams. These girls know each other through the years upcoming through the Catholic school system. And what I like about Olivia is we've been calling her out since she's a freshman. You talk about a dynamic reason that they're undefeated, it's her. But she has a solid four around her. And then McDevitt can go deeper into the bench, too. And so I think that's going to play. Whose legs are tired tonight? These benches have to be deep, 8, 9, 10 at this time of the year.
Both these teams averaging about 55 points a game. Both these teams play pretty much the same style. It's going to be like looking in a mirror tonight here in game number one. Two undefeateds. Someone's going to come out a winner, and someone's going to have one blemish. We'll find out who it's going to be next. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
I can really buy local produce at Giant?
Yep, brought it in from our backyard. Well, not my backyard, but close.
Sweet.
Find out about our backyard at giantfoodstores.com/local. Giant, the official grocery store of the Philadelphia Phillies.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
They need a hold, or they... Okay, we're good.
Welcome back to Bishop McDevitt, and we are all set here for the girls. First half of the doubleheader here tonight. Two undefeated teams. There you see your starters, the away starters, Trinity, brought to you by Commonwealth Charter School and Charter Academy, rather. On the other side, OSS Health, bringing you the home starters, Olivia Fasick, of course, and Sunshine McCray seem to be the people tonight we're going to be looking at as far as impact players, and many to go around them. We're all ready to go.
Two undefeated teams, Gary. I mean, we're excited. We're going to have a nice crowd already here at Bishop McDevitt. People know the magnitude of this game. It's a crossover game.
There's a quick drive to the basket by the home team, Bishop McDevitt team. You know, it's funny, of the four teams tonight, there's only one loss out of all four teams.
That's amazing.
Yeah, when you look at that whole thing. Hard drive to the basket, not going to go by Stevenson.
Trinity's going to come out and...
Kevin Dukes, the head coach for Bishop McDevitt. And there you go. Nice look to the outside. And buried from downtown by Olivia Fasick. Who else?
Well, that surprised me because Trinity's in a 2-3. And, you know, she's deadly against zones, Fasick. And I was surprised that the rotation wasn't quite there, and that's why she popped it. But, you know, even with the rotation, Gary, she still nails it. That's what this kid does, Olivia.
Roger Roth, Steve Baumgardner, and John Baumgardner doing the honors tonight. So if your name's Baumgardner in there, you're going to be right 2/3 of the time. Trinity with the basketball, wearing their green and white. On the other side, white and blue for Bishop McDevitt. Looking inside for McCray.
That's where Trinity wants to go. That's the bread and butter inside.
And we're going to foul underneath. I'll say the foul may go against Fasik.
That's the other thing about Fasik too. She's aggressive defensively. 4-year starter.
You see Fasik coming in from behind and slamming over the top. That's her first foul, first team foul. As at the line.
That's Cassidy Ingram at the line. She's 5'9" senior as well.
So 1 out of 2 for Cassidy Ingram.
They're going to make it a little tough. Look like they're going to press full court now. They're going to go back. It looks like now Trinity went man right away. They only went 1 possession in the 2-3 zone, and that makes sense. Now watch the flex cuts here. You know that McDevitt likes to run off those flex cuts and fade out for shots, but they got a shot right where they want it, 5 foot away.
A good double team on the baseline there. Pick it off for Trinity. The Shamrocks with the basketball. You can see long look, downtown, will not go. Rebound yanked down by Miranda Keller.
Early on, it's 1 and done for Trinity.
And a lot of little different sets off this flex cut.
You see fades too. You don't necessarily have to run it so robotic.
Wow. Again, Fasik, 2 threes to start this game, 6-1 out of the gate.
Gary, how did we miss this job was open?
Long look, will not go from Chisholm. Rebound comes back to Trinity and a foul on the play. Foul get marked up against Jasmine Chisholm. And heading to the line will be Jalen McHugh-Moore, on the season a 50% free throw shooter. Just underway here, 6-1, a doubleheader tonight for you here on High School Sports Live TV as first shot is up and no good by Moore.
You got a sophomore at the foul line. That's what one thing that keeps both of these systems going. You get some great seniors and then a sophomore here, a freshman there, and they contribute right away. And they run their teams around in the next couple years. That's what it is. They reload at McDevitt now in Trinity.
McCray can't quite get the angle to go up. And quickly back in the other direction, and scoring for Bishop McDevitt is Jasmine Chisholm.
When you wonder why a team is undefeated, that's one of the good reasons. Look at a push. Now a steal.
Basic. Hard to the basket, will not go. And another turnover here, trying to go the other direction for Trinity. That's 2 so far in the game. 1 on the other side for Bishop McDevitt. So McDevitt has the basketball and the lead, 8-1 here, 5:22 to go in the first quarter. I have a feeling you're not going to see a whole lot more than man-to-man by both these teams tonight.
Right. I don't, when the Shamrocks come out in that 2-3 just for that one look at it, I knew it wasn't going to be possible tonight.
Turn over to Jeff Thompson. He's right down there in the thick of the action. Jeff, what do we have?
Well, Gary Sutton, it looks right now that McDevitt's a little more comfortable in their game, and it doesn't hurt that Donna Fasik came out and drilled 2 threes.
You got to look for Fasik coming back in off of something, a little curl in.
First foul on Moore.
Now look at the patience they'll have in this flex. So they'll take their opportunities, take their time. They screen decently.
Hey, Jasmine Chisholm is some kind of quick. Gets it inside, blocked away nicely though, as Chisholm trying to drive the basket. The one thing you got to like about her so far, Todd, is she likes to go to the glass.
She will, and she's aggressively done it. And that name Chisholm is a name that you've heard in lore of Still High, Stilton days. A lot of Chisholms in the area that played, and I don't know if there's a relationship anyway there, but
first foul on Sunshine McCray.
If she's got any of that Still High blood in her, then she's going to get to the basket.
Kylie Johnson into the game now, a junior. 5'8". Shot up and in, and a nice job that time by Miranda Keller, the sophomore.
Not only a sophomore, just going to say that. And I think
there's McCray finally getting an open look and burying it on her first real attempt.
I think Moore got away with it, maybe a possibly walk. That's why the McDevitt bench and crowd got a little excited there.
A little bit of a wide set here, kind of reminiscent of the NBA. Get that split off the top. Long look, downtown, will not go. This one from Fasek. Chisholm on the ground again. Jeff Thompson, I think you think that Chisholm might have triplets there. She seems to be everywhere on the floor.
She's extremely quick, but I noticed Bray Lee Federhoff did a real nice job of matching up with her in the last possession.
10-3, 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Trinity with the ball. Now a little bit of pressure coming from Bishop McDevitt with the trap. Sunshine, McCray with another shot. This will not go. Here comes Chisholm barreling out of the gate. Off the bounce. Has to take it away. Second turnover against Bishop McDevitt. And you got to get a block call. Oh, it sounded like there was a whistle, and I think everybody just stopped.
I could have sworn I heard one too. So
I did too.
Unless it was incidental and accidental.
Well, the players heard it too. Hard drive to the basket. Good put away once again by Kylie Johnson as she drives down the lane. Her first deuce of the night. Timeout on the floor. 12-3. Bishop McDevitt bolts out of the gate on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
My name is Monica. I'm an elementary school teacher.
My name is Mitch. I'm a graphic design specialist.
We have 4 children. Currently we have life and auto insurance with Erie. Our agent is helping us to move our homeowners insurance to Erie as well.
They've always been a good company and good customer service. If anything ever happens to me, my family will be protected.
Call Logan or Warren Stumpf at Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Breaking news, Team Pennsylvania AAU is now offering 4th to 11th grade AAU at the silver, gold, and showcase levels. Team PA is known for high school showcase and known for placing players in college. Advanced Hoops will focus solely on skill training by professional coaches. Players from all over Pennsylvania will be trying out on February 23rd and 24th for Team Pennsylvania 4th to 11th grade teams. Go to www.advancedhoops.com to see the tryout schedule. Welcome back to Bishop McDevitt High School here. It's 12-3 as Bishop McDevitt rolling out of the gate right now. And the last bucket, by the way, my mistake, was Olivia Fasek, who has 8 points in the game so far out of the 12 for the Crusaders. Inside it goes to Sunshine McCray. Nice post up, and McCray home with her 4th point of the game.
Now, that's exactly what Trinity needs to do. That time, McCray got exactly what she wanted, the best position that she could get on the block, and there wasn't backside help.
Long look downtown, will not go. On the rebound, sticking it back in there. Diana Mostyn.
Mostyn coming in off the bench scoring.
14-5. Trinity having a tough time getting any kind of drive down the middle, and just as I say that, they get one but miss. Cut off the hands of Federoff. Great block down to the baseline though by Cassidy Ingram.
Taylor, that was Taylor Foster. She got in the game. She's a freshman now. Devitt's going to the bench, and they're coming off the bench with a sophomore and freshman. That's looking future in Mostyn and actually Foster, a freshman sophomore, come on off the bench. That's
so again, you reset here, man-to-man defense. Chisholm looking it over. And now it looks like it might be got a little bit of a zone down there, Jeff Thompson. They're still man-to-man, right?
They're man-to-man right now.
Long look downtown, will not go. That one from Foster. Boy, Chisholm is so quick. Misses a shot, but sliced through that defense, and quickly Trinity on the rebound. All the way to the basket, nobody stops her. And a good solid drive by Moore. She's got her first deuce of the night, and they've cut the lead in half.
At 5'5", and the sophomore Moore is quick, and you can tell she's going to be a fine player.
Third turnover. There's a little Euro step, not going to go. Cassidy Ingram trying to get away with that. She said, no, I did it right.
You know, the Euro step, I tell you, you got to look at it again and make sure. I don't know. I do know that's a hard call because it happens so fast.
Well, it looks bad.
It looks bad,
it
right.
Just looks bad. That's you make the call.
It's an anticipated call on a walk, and I think I've seen a couple in the last couple of games we called that might be good Euro steps. Well, they'd be good in the NBA. They're just not good here, as you say, right, Gary?
Well, the question is, are they good Amera steps?
Yeah, Amera steps, exactly.
No.
You're right.
This is in our country we're playing right now, not in Europe. So
right, that's right. No, it's exactly right.
Until you find a Springfield over in Europe somewhere, invented basketball,
right,
we'll stick around it here. So at the line is Fasik, who is up and in. You foul Fasik, you might as well start running the other direction. She's 75% from the free throw line. Team shoots 61% as a team from the line. That was the second foul on Moore. Team third for Trinity. Second shot up, good. Fasik already with 10 points in the game. She averages 15.9. Call it 16. Jeff Thompson, what are you seeing down there so far?
Well, first of all, Don, you called it already. Donna Fasik just came out of the gate really strong. Trinity's answering inside, though. It's just going to be an interesting game.
Nice job for Ingram right there pulling up. She's got 3 points. Long look downtown. I'll tell you what, Fasik is on fire. Absolutely on fire. 13 points here in the first quarter. And a hard move, another walk against Ingram. That one looked pretty good, actually. I thought that was a nice spin move, but you can see over there Christy Britton not terribly happy about that. Let's take a look, see. Looks like a pretty good spin move. Ooh,
man,
might not have gotten that one right there.
That's another, looks like another good move.
That was a pretty good move. I don't know, that's a walk in. If I was a coach, I'd be putting up a little bit of fuss about that one.
And Ingram is starting to step her game up. I know she has to in this game, especially the scoring power that McDevitt has. You have to make every possession count when you're at the Shamrocks.
The shot there by Chisholm just a little too quick. They get a turnover called on the other end against Trinity.
That's a double dribble, I think.
So third turnover for them. Both teams with 3 turnovers thus far. 46.8 seconds left here in the quarter. 19-9. Bishop McDevitt leads. They go with that flex defense, flex offense again. Oh, a look downtown. Fasik gets fouled on the 3. Jeff Thompson, a no-no.
All right, Donna Fasik is living right now. She's really anxious to score.
So Olivia Fasik is at the line.
And, you know, here's the one.
Fasik's first was up and good.
Olivia Fasik, one of the things that I like about her, do you see how quick she gets a shot off?
Oh,
she only needs, like, a hair to get that thing off. So it really doesn't matter how you cover her. If she gets a split second, being a shooter that she is, she's an assassin. It comes out of her hand very fast.
Looking for her 16th point in the first quarter.
I don't know how you stop that.
Well, she does 3 the hard way. She does all 3 for the free throw line that time. Here comes Trinity, 31 seconds left to go. Looking to try to get a little bit of a positive feel here going in the second quarter. Bishop McDevitt plays some really tough man-to-man defense. Over the top it goes, though. Nice job of getting it over the top. And inside for the big gal just in the game, Lauren Crumpy. 22-11. Coming up on 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Fasik has it again.
Trumpy got good position now. Look at his step back, but
pulls back just off the iron. And no call. And that'll be it. First quarter in the books. 22-11. Bishop McDevitt leads it over Trinity. You're watching it all on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
My father years ago told me, own your own business. That was my inspiration. And February 1st of 1996, we opened up as Capital Region Insurance Agency.
Throughout my entire life, seeing my dad how successful he was and learning the way he was actually able to communicate with people and help them, whatever their needs may be, it made me want to get more involved. I'm most proud of helping continue my dad's legacy, helping the surrounding communities, businesses, and families.
We try to wow our customers let them know that we are here for them. If they can't get into our office, we would take the time and go visit them. This really differentiates ourselves from the 1-800 who do you get? Whether it's financial services, auto, home, life, commercial, we hold their hands, bring them through the process. We let them understand that we know what we're doing and they feel comfortable when they leave here.
I think it makes it more personal and more family oriented, definitely more of a friendly environment.
What I'm most proud of is the hard work, and it's enabled me to ensure clients, to provide protection for them, to let them sleep well at night.
And we get ready to start quarter number 2, and the first of 2 here tonight. Bishop McDevitt leading Trinity 22-11. And, you know, Todd, you look at that first quarter, it was all Olivia Fasik, really, on Bishop McDevitt's side, with some pretty good help from Chisholm slicing through that defense.
Yeah, Chisholm, if you're not on the help side, if you're not there to help, then she's going to kill you. But Fasik is the one that starts it all.
Shot not going to go off the hands of Keller, and quickly Trinity in the other direction. Oh, and they've got a good job getting in there. The big gal making her presence known right now. We're talking about Lauren Trumpy, the freshman, 6'2" off the bench, has 4 points already the last 2 possessions.
I got one question. I don't know why Trumpy ain't on the floor at all points in time, and especially blocking shots like that. She makes a difference.
Well, Trinity with a little momentum going right now.
So Trinity's going with their bigger lineup with McCray and Trumpy in, and I think, you know, it does slow you down a little bit when you get 2 bigs in there, but Trumpy's got good position both times, and watch her as she gets on the box. She's got a sophomore on her back.
A little worrisome thing right there is Chisholm picks up foul number 2, team foul number 3, and they're going to get her out of there right now, and in for her will come Diana Mostyn, who is a sophomore. Mostyn full of energy, very quick. Another turnover here, just not able to get the ball to Sunshine McCray the way they want. Long look downtown, not going to go. Rebound, Trinity. And a foul coming back down the floor will be called on Alexia Thomas. For Alexia, that's her first. Team 4th now against Bishop McDevitt, both teams with 4 fouls. Kevin Dupes over there, the head coach for Bishop McDevitt. Kind of an old name coming back here again after the reign of Joe Bresci, who kind of rebuilt the program back into a winner again. And Kevin Dupes looking to keep that going right now very, very nicely. And now you're getting a push from behind again. And again, it's going to be against, this time, Bridget Fuller, a sophomore in there, off the bench for Bishop McDevitt. So fouls started to pile up here a bit.
Yeah, Coach Dupes went in and brought Fuller in because of her size, because Trumpy was having a field day, looking like she's going to have a field day. And Fuller goes 6'2", so.
And another foul. And this foul is going to be against Treasure George Morrow.
And Treasure George Morrow is someone that has been around here for 4 years, playing a lot too, and really another great player at McDevitt. She does all those little things, physical, and she hustles.
Well, Trumpy up. Sunshine cleans up after her, though. Sunshine McCray with a stick back, and all of a sudden we got a 7-point game as Trinity fighting back here in the second quarter. 6:36 to go until the half. Coming up at the half, we'll have our Jack Giambalvo halftime report. Right now with Chisholm off the floor, you lose a little bit of that slicing, slashing kind of guard play, Jeff Thompson.
Well, you do. She was creating a lot of things, but I want to talk about Lauren Trumpy because since she's been in the game, Trinity's a different team.
And she's only a freshman, guys. I mean, this is the name, you know, the Trumpy family. I mean, goes back to the Cincinnati Bengals and then commentating on football games that we watched growing up. And this is the granddaughter.
Well, a big foul there on Sunshine McCray. She goes to the bench. So, and whistles are coming quick and heavy tonight so far. As Alexia Thomas picks up her second foul. So, getting choppy here in the second quarter so far.
Yeah, it's the physicality of the game stepped up a little bit. You know, one of the things is just, I would, both teams making a little adjustment. Hey, keep moving your feet on defense and reaching.
Both teams playing man-to-man. So you're going to see a few more fouls in that. Going to try to get Trumpy down inside again.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to
Match
do.
up with Fuller down there. Here comes Trumpy on through. Catches it. Has it taken away, though. Try to put it on the floor. And Basic pulls it back out, trying to restore a little order right here. Long look downtown. Will go! As it was buried outside by Kylie Johnson. Kylie Johnson, her 5th 3 of the year.
She's a junior, and you know that top of the key shot, we tell everybody, top of the key shot is the most, I would say, most made three-point shot of them all. So you think about it, people out in their driveway shooting usually shoot straight on. So that's probably your higher percentage three-point shot made. She comes in and nails it.
Foul on Mostyn, and already they're in the bonus here, is Trinity. 8th foul against Bishop McDevitt. Trinity has 5. So at the line is Moore. Moore shot up. Will not go. And you got another push, and this time it's going to be against Trinity. And Cassidy Ingram picks up her first foul, as Moore will miss her 3rd free throw of the night. She's nothing out of 3, so you want to see those numbers improve quickly.
Exactly.
Basic has yet to get a shot off of this quarter. They're going to pay a lot of attention to her. 16 points in the first quarter will do that for you. And a walk against Bishop McDevitt. 4th turnover.
Treasure was going to go with the up and under there. And I like that move, and she just slipped. It was the right move for that situation. When you see a girl trying to execute a good up and under move.
Taylor Foster in to replace Treasure George Morrow for Bishop McDevitt. Back in the hands of Dorsey. Check that. Get that Fedorov, rather. Again, too much driven by the big girl there. Cassidy Ingram. And then a turnover the other way. 6 for Trinity, 5 for Bishop McDevitt. Good change of pace, inside pass. Ingram can't hang on to it. Turnover. Trinity again. Turnover bug biting everybody this quarter, and the foul bug as well. Big 3 will not go.
They are not afraid to put it up, McDevitt.
That was Mostyn with the long 3, and another foul called on Trinity. For that foul, big foul against Moore. She's probably going to go to the bench here. Jeff Thompson, what do you have down there? You're watching a lot of this, the foul trouble right now starting to mount up here for both teams.
It sure is. I've also noticed that Olivia Basic has turned into a creator now and a distributor.
Yeah, that's another part of her game, another aspect. You saw a one-handed, cross-court pass. She has a lot to her game.
A nice hard drive. The basket won't go off the hands of Ava Stevenson. Everybody's picking up Basic everywhere she goes right now.
And you have to. I mean, one of the things that you could look at is, I'm telling you, she's the kind of girl you almost want to box.
There you go. Just a no-no. You foul the 3. Actually, it was taken from about 4 distance that time. And Cassidy Ingram is going to foul her, and that's a second on Ingram. So now you got Basic going back to the line. Her first shot to the corner, other than that one, look at that. She's out around 4-point territory, Jeff Thompson.
Well, and she's looking a lot like Pete Maravich right now.
Well, she hasn't missed a free throw so far until now. So her first shot of this quarter, the foul shot. She won't do the 3 here. She is a girl a lot of people are saying the best player in the Keystone Division this year.
I mean, there's really no doubt about it.
Based on watching her tonight, it'd be tough to argue that.
Well, we've been watching her for 4 years. That's the thing. And even as a freshman, she made an impact in the game right away. She was more of a distributor in those years, but she'll pull it. Now she's got the ball in her hand. I probably would totally deny her. I don't know if I'd even want her to have it coming up the court.
Right. Yeah, make the other 4 beat you.
Yeah.
Bishop McDevitt has really picked up their defense here. Pull up, foul line. Not going to go off the hands of Stevenson. Trinity gets their own rebound. Cassidy Ingram rattles out. Still Trinity on the top of the basketball. Nice job of keeping it alive there by Kathleen Sager. Treasure George back into the game now for the Crusaders. 3:41 to go to the half here. Don't forget we have the Jack Giambalvo halftime report coming up. Shot inside, good, and down by Jocelyn Dorsey.
It looked like McDevitt had matchup problems there as they entered. Basically, she left the game, and then I don't think people picked it up. And, man, they've got an easy bucket.
A lot of people coming in and out right there. And, again, you missed that. I'll tell you, Bishop McDevitt has just gone to the outside here a lot in the second quarter.
Right.
You take away the drives by Chisholm, and all of a sudden you become an outside shooting team.
Yeah, and it's kind of playing into the hands of Trinity right now. Trinity can settle down and come here and get something in their half court. Now, they've gone into their smaller lineup again. I thought they were effective with the bigger lineup, but it slows them down a bit, and I think that's one of the reasons they went smaller here. Excuse me.
They're going to get a walk, I think. Yep. That's going to be turnover number 8 now against the Shamrocks.
I think
trying to make something happen, but you can't split two people there.
I think that, as you see, McDevitt will expose you a little bit. They put enough pressure on you, they'll make you turn the ball over. They're relentless.
Treasure George with the basketball. George Borrow back in that flex offense. There'll be another 3-look way out. We're going to jump ball here. Tell you what, Diana Mostyn, not shy. The sophomore in there, heisted it up.
She's put a lot of them up from deep.
Kind of reminds me of Jeff Thompson when he was a young man, right, Jeff?
Hey, we're talking about the Mostyn name. There's a Mostyn that was at Susquehanna Township.
Yeah, and he was on the 80 state championship.
Ran alongside Brian Dean in that one.
Yeah. He was a great player.
In fact, I was recruiting him that year when I was at Towson University. You got a good post here. Trumpy's got good position, but not before the foul. And now you've got Mostyn with 2 fouls. So she's got 2. Chisholm's got 2. They're going to call it one-on-one. One away for the double bonus right now. So Kevin Dukes having to go deep into his bench here for the moment. Shot up, no good. From Beckett, who is in there.
I think McDevitt will be a little more patient on they turn it over.
6 turnover for McDevitt again. A good steal, good hands by Cassidy Ingram. And another foul. And now you're in double bonus.
Kylie Johnson, that's her first. Team 10.
So Kylie Johnson picks up the foul. Team 10th. Still 2:09 to go here in the first half. Jack Giambalvo halftime report coming up at halftime, featuring the Capital Region and AT&T halftime stats and the Highmark first half highlights. At the line is Ingram. Ingram 77% for the year, but not this time. She's 1 out of 3 so far tonight from the free throw line. There's a little tendency sometimes looks like to fling the ball.
It is
instead of lifting.
A little bit of fling push in a way.
He has a nice lift there and rattles it down. So 4 points for Cassidy Ingram. She has been active here in the first half. She'll get a break right here. As checking in for her is Emily Ward, a 5'10 senior. So 2:09 to go, 8-point lead. Trinity kind of slowly working their way back into this one.
And that's because of the outside shooting. McDevitt's gone cold, and everybody's firing it up. And I think one of the things that Coach Dukes had to do is bring a change in here a little bit. Going back right there is what you want. 5%, 5 foot away.
Treasure George Worrell driving. I think with Chisholm out of there, the whole character, though, of that Crusader team has changed. Long look, will not go. Got off the hands of Fedorov.
Chisholm brings you that natural push, and that's the difference.
Fedorov has 15 threes this year. There you got to carry against Treasure George Worrell. Taylor Foster back in there for, make that Foster Taylor. Taylor Foster, rather, excuse me, back in there for Bishop McDevitt. So 1:36 to go. Big possession here, I think, for Trinity right now.
It really is. 131 here with some momentum to go into halftime.
Here's your kick. Long look. Nice look. Downtown.
Boy, that just changes the dynamic of this game now.
How about Emily Ward with a nice look there? And then nothing.
You don't mind her shooting it facing on that one because, you know, she knew right now it's a 6-point game. She needed to do something. Kind of forced that runner kind of.
Shamrock foul number 24, Emily Ward. That's her first, team 9. Line for the Crusaders, number 13, Elizabeth Stock.
Emily Ward gets her first foul, team 9. And the shot is up and good. Elizabeth Staub, a junior, who's in there. Well, Bishop McDevitt as they're stretching the bench out here in the first half.
Playing a lot of people.
Here comes Cassidy Ingram back in there.
Man, this is great to see. This gym is packed here on this Saturday night.
Where you want it to be.
Oh, somebody left her open.
And basically does not get this one.
They dodged the bullet, didn't they, Gary?
Well, their second three she's missed all night long. Trumpy trying to get position, nice job really that time by Bridget Fuller keeping her away from really having any positive momentum, putting it back.
Right. I think Stevenson was a little upset for Trinity that she didn't get to call a foul. I think that was maybe a foul.
I'll tell you what, this Bishop McDevitt team is not shy about taking the tray, are they, Jeff Thompson?
Oh, we don't need a shot clock in this affair.
No. I think it's really hurt them here in the second quarter. I think that's the reason that Trinity's back here at 27-20. Got a timeout. Far side, Christy Britton, and Trinity will take one as well. 31 seconds to go here on High School Sports Live to be on ABC 27.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Archie Smith. Fasten your seatbelt.
To become a top defensive player, you need proper lateral technique. The cone-to-cone lateral slide drill will help a player practice getting quicker. It's important to keep the feet wide while the player is in a sit-down position with the back upright. When sliding back and forth, avoid crossing the feet or bringing feet together. Big focus on short, choppier steps. The lateral cone drill is just one fundamental a player will learn in my class.
14 three-point shots by that team right there. Bishop McDevitt, they have a 7-point lead. They've made 3 so far, all off the hands of Fasek. Jeff Thompson, that's a big difference here in the first half. Without the driving of Jasmine Chisholm, who really dominated the first quarter, to kick up things, they've gone to be an outside three, and they might have just kind of bought into something they shouldn't have bought into here.
Right, and you mentioned it earlier. They should probably move the ball a little bit. They're shooting the very first open look, and it's too early in their offense.
Yeah, they're being one and done. Trinity did a better job in the second quarter of rebounding on the glass. They were getting hurt a little bit early on. But, you know, I might make an adjustment at halftime and say, guys, listen, we've got one person we might want to see put it up for 3, and that's number 2.
And I'll tell you what else. Trinity's done a great job of extending their defense out to her here. She's only got 1 point in the second quarter to go with 16 in the first, so 17, but really shut her down here in the second quarter, that being Olivia Fasek. So 22 seconds to go here. See if they work for one shot, if they take the first available.
Both teams running the flex, you know.
Both teams play some really good defense when they're not fouled.
They're down to 8 seconds here. They got to get a shot off. I'd be at the basket by 5 right now.
There you go. Chisholm up, not going to go. And that's the half, 27-20. A good first half here. Bishop McDevitt leads it over the Trinity Shamrocks. We'll take a break, and we'll come right back with the Jack D. and Valvo halftime report featuring Capital Region and AT&T halftime stats and the Highmark first half highlights.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, you two. It's dinner time. When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
Get all the benefits of a public school from the safety of your own home. CCA is an online public school that provides everything Pennsylvania students need to get started for free. Free laptop, check. Free textbooks and class materials, check. Help paying for internet service. Check. There's never been a better time to make the switch. Enroll today at ccaeducate.me.
I can really buy local produce at Giant?
Yep, brought it in from our backyard. Well, not my backyard, but close.
Sweet.
Find out about our backyard at giantfoodstores.com/local. Giant, the official grocery store of the Philadelphia Phillies.
I got the phone call that every parent dreads. Our beautiful 19-year-old daughter Peyton had died. Sudden cardiac arrest had ended her precious young life. This #1 killer of student athletes and leading cause of death on school campuses attacked our family. Many heart conditions that can lead to sudden cardiac arrest aren't found during routine physicals. That's why the Peyton Walker Foundation provides free heart screenings for teens. Help prevent sudden cardiac arrest in your family. Visit PeytonWalker.org.
Welcome back here. It's 27-20 at the half. The Jack Giambalvo Family Dealerships halftime report. And let's go right now to Grace Grill, who's got a great interview with Dr. Bixler from OSS Health.
Hey everyone, I'm here with Dr. Bixler, and we are talking about athlete recovery today. Now you say, sugar is one of the things to stay away from when it comes to recovery. What is something else, the main thing that athletes can do for recovery?
The main thing high school kids can do to recover well is sleep. And it's the one thing that they are severely deficient of. A high school athlete needs a minimum of 9 hours of sleep, believe it or not. Worse, if they are stressed by workload, athletic performance, and other social situations. If they are not sleeping well, they are not recovering, and all the activities they are doing to try and get better are just not helping them.
So we've talked about recovery. Another thing that you get asked by parents of athletes is how do they stay out of your office? So what do you tell those parents?
I would say the #1 thing for a high school and middle school athlete to do to stay out of my office is strength training. I think we start off by playing sport in the United States without actually preparing to do sports. So kids love to do the sports. They don't want to do spend the time training. And I think strength training, old-fashioned squats, deadlifts, cleans with first of all, learning technique with a supervised strength coach is the #1 thing you can do to learn to do and then do repeatedly and stay out of my office.
All right, thank you, Dr. Bixler. For more information on injury prevention, go to osshealth.com.
Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC is closing out 2018 with the biggest deals of the year. Lease a 2019 Encore for $109 a month or lease a 2019 Terrain for $159 a month. It's the countdown to closeout, only at Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC. Online at jackgiambalvo.com.
My name is Monica. I'm an elementary school teacher.
My name is Mitch. I'm a graphic design specialist.
We have 4 children. Currently, we have life and auto insurance with Erie. Our agent is helping us to move our homeowners insurance to Erie as well.
They've always been a good company and good customer service. If anything ever happens to me, my family will be protected.
Call Logan or Warren Stumpf at Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Come test drive a new Jeep on Stetler's amazing Jeep Trail.
During the Big Finish event, drive a 2019 Jeep Cherokee for just $199 a month. Yes, just $199 a month.
Drive better, drive Stetler at StetlerAuto.com.
It's halftime here at Bishop McDevitt, 27-20. The Crusaders lead the Trinity Shamrocks in a packed house here tonight, first of 2. We want to check out, first of all, our Highmark highlights here at the half, and we had a lot of them in the first half, and many of them coming off the hands of #2 in white, Olivia Fasek. Let's take a look at her. Right here she is. Says, let me check in from the outside early. Sends her postcard early, guys. Take me from there.
She's just got a quick release, and it doesn't matter. I mean, she's one. Then you got Chisholm going down the middle like that. And so between Chisholm and Fasek, the quickness that both of these guards have, that was tough in that first quarter. But then Trinity settled down, Jeff.
They really did settle down, but Olivia Fasek can handle the ball.
There she said job at create a good post-up move. Then Chisholm again, and Chisholm was not in most of the second quarter, really changed the whole complexion of the game. And then you see a nice solid drive to the basket by Trinity. Here's a nice pull-up by Ingram, and then Fasek does it again. She had 16 in the first quarter, 1 in the second quarter.
Well, Trinity did a better job in the second quarter. They moved some fresh legs in on her, and it settled down. And then, McDevitt got a little bit caught up in playing that outside game. And then Trumpy comes in the game, who I love as a freshman, number 25 for Trinity, and got some great position. And then all of a sudden, Trinity's game changed. The dynamics changed.
Well, I think it did significantly. And how about that time they snuck that basket on a timeout?
They snuck it in. There was a transition between a lot of people coming in and out, and they snuck a bucket in, and they got an easy one 5 foot away. So they've done some smart things. It's a 7-point game now, but it looked at one point like they might run away with it, McDevitt.
Well, they're both undefeated teams. That's not going to happen.
Capital Region and AT&T halftime stats. Let's take a look at them here. Free throws, 7 out of 10 so far from McDevitt, only 3 of 8 for Trinity. It's not been a good place for them. Look at the three-point numbers. So 1 out of 4 for Trinity. They're living mostly inside. 4 of 14 for McDevitt. That was a big number. It really brought this game back a little bit closer in the second quarter. Turnovers 9-6. Trinity has not been good in that particular area as well so far. Second half, what are both coaches saying to their team? First of all, let's take a look at what Christy Britton's saying for Trinity.
Well, I think they're in striking distance right now. If they can establish their inside game and really mark up Olivia Fasick, they could get into this game and be victorious.
Todd, how about Kevin Dukes to the Crusaders?
Again, I'm probably saying there's one person I want to see coming downtown, and that's number 2. What I would like to see is get up down the floor. Let's get high percentage shots. We settled for too many one-and-dones. We can't do that in the third quarter, or Trinity might win this game.
I think it's important also for the Crusaders to get Chisholm back in there and doing what she does well, which is penetrate defenses and open up those three-point shots, which you didn't see any of in the second quarter. That is your Jack Giambalvo halftime report. We'll come back with some more comments before we start the third quarter. It's 27-20 here at the half. Bishop McDevitt leads Trinity. First of 2 tonight on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Come test drive the new Jeep on Stetler's amazing Jeep Trail.
During the Big Finish event, drive a 2019 Jeep Cherokee for just $199 a month. Yes, just $199 a month.
Drive better, drive Stetler at StetlerAuto.com.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rental, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor paves the way for your projects from start to finish. With 11 locations, Groff Tractor is always close by your equipment needs. Groff also offers 24/7 field service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
I got the phone call that every parent dreads. Our beautiful 19-year-old daughter Peyton had died. Sudden cardiac arrest had ended her precious young life. This #1 killer of student athletes and leading cause of death on school campuses attacked our family. Many heart conditions that can lead to sudden cardiac arrest aren't found during routine physicals. That's why the Peyton Walker Foundation provides free heart screenings for teens. Help prevent sudden cardiac arrest in your family. Visit PeytonWalker.org.
Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC is closing out 2018 with the biggest deals of the year. Lease a 2019 Encore for $109 a month, or lease a 2019 Terrain for $159 a month. It's the countdown to closeout, only at Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC. Online at JackGiambalvo.com.
Let's head to Logan Stump right now, a 60-second distracted driving interview.
Hey everyone, I'm here with Dr. Bixler, and we are talking.
My name is Logan Stumpf, and at Capital Region Insurance Agency, we take distracted driving very seriously. It's important for young drivers to know that texting while driving is actually 6 times more likely to cause an accident than drinking and driving. Cell phone use while driving leads to 1.6 million crashes each year. Nearly 390,000 injuries occur each year from accidents caused by texting and driving. And lastly, 9 people in the United States are killed each day as a result of crashes involving a distracted driver. I have the privilege of coaching these young men behind me on the court, but the best part of all is being able to influence them off the court in a positive way.
I think being educated about distracting driving is important during this age because you really got to figure out the importance of what you're really doing and putting others' lives in risk and your own life in risk.
At Capital Region Insurance Agency, we partner with High School Sports Live to help bring awareness of the negative effects of distracted driving. To learn more, visit our website or give us a call today at 717-731-1142. Remember, if you take the call, you risk it all.
And we are all ready to start the third quarter here. 27-20, Bishop McDevitt leads on High School Sports Live TV. Gary Sutton, Jeff Thompson, Todd McCall, Chad Edwards, and the great Invicta crew here tonight. And they do have Chisholm back in there now, so you're going to see a little different team, I think, here in this third quarter with Bishop McDevitt.
Yeah, Chisholm she did some nice things getting to the back basket, which really created trouble in the first quarter for Trinity.
Well, Chisholm takes a long shot there. Quickly, Trinity back on the other end. Inside they go, and right away they find Sunshine McCray, who has 8 points now in the game, and they've closed it to 5.
I think that's what Trinity needs to look at, is just going inside to her. 35 and Trumpy 25. That is your bread and butter.
Jeff Thompson, good isolation, a two-man game that time.
Very excellent isolation. A quick shot by McDevitt.
And right there's what Chisholm does. She gathers up the garbage and puts it back. She's got 4 points as they answer on the other end of the Crusaders.
Chisholm is a great rebounder, too. You know why? She's tenacious. She just gets after it. Look at her right there.
Well, she's got a nose for the ball. I mean, she's always around the basketball somewhere, despite her size. Off the pick that time, not a good shot.
Stevenson was kind of fading to her left. Yeah. She wasn't set, and it wasn't in rhythm. I mean, shooters like to get shots in rhythm. That was kind of going, right to left. If she sees it again on tape, I think she could really kind of fix that real quickly.
Mostyn back in there for Chisholm very quickly, doing a little offense-defense here, kind of. McCray from downtown, and all of a sudden she's heating up. That's her third 3 of the year, and she's got 11.
Ever since that second quarter, Trinity's a different team right now.
Another long shot, another missed shot for Bishop McDevitt, and Trinity on the run. They're going to be able to catch up to it, though, and it's going to be backcourt. So the first turnover here of the third quarter belongs to Trinity.
When you're going out of bounds, it's hard to remember, but always throwing the ball towards your basket, not towards your opponent's basket. That's always a thing for kids to remember. It's tough. Sometimes it's almost better to let it go out of bounds so you don't give up something easy, but they kind of got lucky there, Trinity.
Bishop McDevitt has gotten drawn into a 3 game, and I think Kevin Duke sees he calls timeout right here. 30-second timeout, will take one as well. It's 29-25. Bishop McDevitt leads it on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
I can really buy local produce at Giant?
Yep, brought it in from our backyard. Well, not my backyard, but close.
Sweet.
Find out about our backyard at giantfoodstores.com/local. Giant, the official grocery store of the Philadelphia Phillies.
As a trusted local community bank, Mid-Penn Bank offers options for families, including Simply Free Checking, a Young Savers account, great rates on CDs and money markets, and an array of financing options, including mortgages and home equity loans. Stop in at a Mid-Penn Bank branch near you or visit midpennbank.com to learn more. 29-25, Trinity has pulled as close as it's been since early in the first quarter. They were down by as many as 12 points early in this game, and they have clawed their way back into this thing. Trying to isolate Fasek here one-on-one. And Trinity has done a much better job guarding Fasek here since the first quarter when she had 16. She only has 17 in the game now. Wide open underneath. Layup missed. McCray keeps it alive, though.
They're getting second shots. Trinity's getting after it a little bit more. They're getting on the boards better.
And finally, Trinity really stayed on the glass with a little bit of a size advantage as Ingram puts it away. She's got 6.
Anytime you're giving team second shots into their offense, I mean, it's going to come back to hurt you.
Jeff Thompson, you look at this right now. It's the inside game of Trinity taking over against the outside game of Bishop McDevitt, which isn't that good right now.
Well, I see a lot of sunshine down here for Trinity. She's been very active.
So the 7th turnover of the game now against, I think that's a foul rather on Kylie Johnson. 6 turnovers against Bishop McDevitt so far.
I love the ball pressure Chisholm puts on a guard, but they're going inside now. That's the difference.
Yep, and McCray is all over it right now.
they're going to probably have to front her with backside help, and you know, right now, playing her just a body on her back is not working right now for McDevitt.
And you've lost the driving ability for McDevitt. All outside, it's really costing because every missed three is the first pass out on a fast break.
And give Trinity credit. The adjustment they made in the second quarter, and they went big at the very end of the first quarter. That helped. And now, I don't know what was said at halftime, but Sunshine McCray she's a different player right now.
Foul marked up against Davis Stevenson. That's her first foul, first team foul here in the second half.
The Trinity's on a 9-2 run to start the second half.
And see, look at the way they've guarded Facek. Everybody is doubling every time she makes a move to the basket, and she's frustrated.
Yeah, you can see it now. She's pressing herself right now. She thought that was a foul, but I think it was more of her a little bit out of control there. She left her feet. When you leave your feet, now you're committed.
Jeff, Trinity has really taken away any kind of penetration by McDevitt, lulling them in that outside shooting. Speaking of which, and these kids are taking some tonight. They're like fours, not threes. Saw Trinity doing it right there.
Well, they're building a tent around Olivia.
And Sunshine McCray is going to be called for the foul.
You know, I talked about it. You know, one of the things that teams might start looking at is if they box her, boxing one on two on Olivia, and make the other four beat you. And right now, the way they're playing defense, that's kind of in a way what they're doing. They're just keying on her, they're double teaming her, and they're making the other four McDevitt Crusaders beat them. And that's why this game's 29-29.
Well, and you watch her too. Everywhere she goes, she's going to pick up a second body.
Yeah, you're right.
Inside it comes. Treasure George Morrow. Up in. I don't know how she found a way to get that in, but a great shot inside by Treasure George Morrow, her first deuce of the game.
Let's say a much needed shot. She went to her left hand is what she went to.
Oh, McCray, there's got to be a foul somewhere there. I mean, she was double and triple teamed there underneath.
You know, tonight here in the gym, they're continuing letting people in, but Gary, I don't know if there's a place is there a seat open right now?
Not at all.
It's truly standing room.
No shot. They get it into Sunshine McCray. Well, they have Cassidy Ingram wide open underneath. Ingram turns it around, will not go.
Little unorthodox.
Alexia Thomas. And here comes Chisholm trying to make something happen. Can't get it up. Right back it comes, though. And a good job on the stick back by Miranda Keller, her fourth point of the game. Back up by 4, go the Crusaders.
Good job by the sophomore there. You know, if you're a sophomore coming off the bench and you got that size, just stay around the glass, right, Gary? Stay around the glass. Things are going to come to you. Get on the glass, and that's where you pick your points up. Also, that's where you pick your playing time up. Coach sees that.
Well, in this case, that's where you pick the foul up, too. Jasmine Chisholm back on the bench again with 3 fouls. She spent a lot of time there tonight, and it changed the whole complexion of this team from the first quarter on.
That push and that drive and that way she gets to the basket and her on-ball defense, now you give that up.
Without the penetration, you don't get the easy threes that Facek was seeing in the first quarter.
Mauston has a little bit of the ability on the on-ball, but I don't think she can get to the basket as easy right now as Chisholm can.
Well, and she's resorted to the outside shot too much, and there's what's happening inside, though, as McCray is bringing down a reign of terror there. She's got 15.
It might just be time to front her with backside help.
There again's the outside shot we talked about, and it's really allowed Trinity to get back in the game here. Jeff Thompson, what do you have for us?
Well, they had her fronted, and they had weak side help. She just caught it and went through them.
Thanks, Jeff. I missed that there. She's doing a good job. She's getting her hands up. She's a target, and Trinity's finding her now. Her teammates are finding her, McCray.
There's Facek. What a great pass by Facek underneath. And give her 2 in your heart as Miranda Keller 2 in the books. She has 6 points. Nice job by Facek. Craig just wrestled right there by Mauston, and Mauston picks up her 3rd foul. So now if you're Kevin Dupes, you've got some choices you have to make here shortly.
Well, you give up quickness when you lose 1 and 3 on the floor.
The old saying, fouling negates hustle.
That's right.
And we're seeing that here tonight with a lot of good hustle, but the fouling stops all that and gives the other team an opportunity. Oh, good spin move. Not going to go, but a nice spin move by Ava Stevenson. Down by 4 right now, and Bishop McDevitt has a chance to add to the lead. Rattles out. And here comes Trinity. Taken away, though, by George Worrow. There you go. Mostyn says, I'm going to go driving this time. You know, when you watch Mostyn, she's more of the passer, and then you look at the other one, Chisholm's more of the driver. That
Right.
time, Mostyn trying to be more like Chisholm.
I would tell McDevitt right now, like I would tell Mostyn, hey, we don't have a shot clock. We can relax a split second. We can get our offense. It's a 4-point game. Now is where you actually honor your possession right here. I'd be looking at Facek coming back in. Now watch off this dump off. She'll come back in, and McDevitt might find her here on this out of bounds play.
Lauren Trumpy and Sage are back into the game. Here's Keller. They're looking for her a lot this quarter. Look outside again. Not going to go. Percentages are not good outside tonight at all for Bishop McDevitt. But they still have a 4-point lead with 1:48 to go here in the third quarter. You're watching it all on High School Sports Live TV.
Now they'll come back in. Coming out here's 2, but well scouted.
Cassidy Ingram's going to get fouled. She got a good steal there. Turnover, 7th turnover, and Ingram is going to go to the line for 2 shots.
She might have got by with a double dribble there. You heard the McDevitt crowd scream there.
Should be the 2nd foul on Fedorov. They have her up for 1. So here is Cassidy Ingram. Cashes it in. She's got 7 points in the game now. She averages 10.2 for the season. 77% free throw shooter. Good lift there. Up and in. She gets both of them. Now with 8 points, 1:41 to go in the third. We got ourselves a great game here. 2-point lead for Bishop McDevitt. They've got the basketball. Facek looking to do something. They have really shut her off. Give a lot of credit to Stevenson for doing that.
Yeah, she's doing a great job on her.
There's just nothing available. Another outside look. Finally one goes. As knocking it down out there is Treasure George Worrow. Her first 3 of the night. She's got 5.
You know, that's a shot you really needed. And I thought, man, I don't know about them putting that up right now because they've gone so cold, McDevitt. But, man, that is a bailout 3. 5-point game now.
It was more of one that was taken a little bit out of rhythm that time, don't you think, Todd?
I would agree. It was out of rhythm, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, but.
Let's head down to Jeff Thompson. Jeff?
Well, what I see happening is McDevitt guards are so aggressive, doubling down. They're now in foul trouble, and Trinity's in the bonus after this pass inbounds.
Yeah, Treasure George Worrow is going to go out of the game. She's got 3 fouls, and back in for her will come Kylie Johnson, who's got 2. On the top it goes to Trumpy. Cassidy Ingram looking at Trumpy. Trumpy, good move in along the baseline, and Trumpy puts it back home. Trumpy with 2 more. She's got 6.
Trumpy is a good player. She is a freshman, I tell you.
There's Facek. You can see a little bit of the 4 seed right there. She's frustrated right now. She's not getting open shots.
Right.
And she's not getting to take them in the rhythm she wants. And you can see her right now, a little bit of frustration out there, and understandably so.
She really is calling for the foul. She thought she's been fouled a couple times.
Yep.
But, you're a great player. You're going to have people all over you. Sometimes you're going to have to play through that.
Normally, say 17-point night's pretty good, but 16 of them came in the first quarter.
Right.
Only 1 since then. And no shots this quarter so far except that last one.
Look for her to try to get to the basket.
Inside it goes to Trumpy again, and Trumpy living in there. The big people from Trinity have taken over on the inside of the lane. It's 38-37, 1-point lead now. Closest that they've been in. Well, they had a tie there just for a moment at 29-29. So 12 seconds left.
How about Trumpy's play off the bench? Wow. She's come up big.
And again, having to step back, way back on a long 3 there. She got to get a shot off. Oh, how about that? Olivia Facek gives a little juice to her team here. She's got 19 points, and they close the quarter here, 40-37. Bishop McDevitt leads on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dauphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free.
You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
And welcome back here to Bishop McDevitt. We got ourselves a game going to the fourth quarter, 40-37, as Bishop McDevitt has a 3-point lead, but off that kind of great steal by Olivia Fasik to end the quarter. They have a little bit of momentum going to the fourth, Todd.
Yeah, that'll get them going. That'll get her going again. I mean, she was getting frustrated, but you saw the excitement when she ran over the bench. But McDevitt is 1 for 7 in the third. They were 1 for 7 in that third quarter from the three-point lane. Man, I tell you, that's
too many.
That's too many. You know, that's 21 shots from there.
Let's head down to Jeff Thompson. Jeff Thompson, we head to the fourth quarter. What are you seeing?
Well, the McDevitt coach, the assistant coach, is telling her post girl how to play the inside girls, and Trumpy keeps the ball up so well. She's a force too. That's a good double post down there.
Trumpy with 8 points in the game here off the bench, a freshman, 6'2". And I'll tell you, these girls for Trinity know their way around the post pretty well, especially when you look at Sunshine McCray and Trumpy. There's a three. Three has not been a real good place tonight for Trinity either. They haven't taken that many, though. They have been focused on the inside. There's space to kick it outside. There's George Worrow. You never, ever take a three after you think about it once and you reload.
She kind of really thought about once and a half, really. And
yeah.
It didn't hit anything, so.
But she was thinking, I just hit one from here a few moments ago. Geez, maybe I could do it again. And then she who hesitates is lost. There's a double team in there, and the foul's going to go up against Bishop McDevitt. And already now in the 1-and-1. Foul should be on Miranda Keller. And that's on Treasure George Worrow. That's her fourth. She'll go to the bench. In for her will come Taylor Foster. And 1-and-1 here for Trinity as Sunshine McCray heads to the line.
Taylor Foster, the freshman coming in, going to have to give Treasure a little breather with his 4 fouls.
Basic pulls it up, waiting for some help.
Look for McDevitt to be a little more patient here on this possession.
I'll tell you, Ava Stevenson is covering Olivia Fasik like a blanket.
She's doing a great job.
Everybody else is helping off their girl. She's with her girl everywhere they go. Now Fasik's trying to post up. Big three will not go. Rebound for Miranda Keller. And then thrown away. Trinity will get the basketball. Bishop McDevitt now with 8 turnovers in the contest. On the other side, 11 for Trinity. Yo. I feel my little Philadelphia yo-yo there. We're getting some people standing in front of us here. So 6:48 to go here in the fourth.
So Stevenson will go to the line and doing a great job defensively. Now she comes up and makes these these foul shots. That
fourth foul on Chisholm as she goes. It's been choppy for her all night. She's back at the bench again.
That foul trouble is really going to hurt McDevitt.
Second shot, first shot is up and good from Stevenson, who's been really dynamite tonight on defense. That's her first points of the game.
This is really what you want out of 2 undefeated teams. This is exactly what we expected in this game right here.
2 different divisions of the Mid-Penn.
I would love to see Trinity come back to the Keystone Division. They were there when it was Mid-Penn too.
Emily Ward back in there for Trumpy. Now you get a little 2-2-1 look from Trinity. First time we've seen that all night. Another outside shot. Another 3 will not go off the hands of Taylor Foster. But the ball stays here with Bishop McDevitt. Jeff Thompson, the 3 can be good too. You can also be devastated when you're not making it.
Well, Bingo Smith used to say for the Cavaliers, you live by the 3, you die by the 3.
What a great back screen. A slide down for Miranda Keller, who's been solid tonight with 8 points, only a sophomore.
Yeah, she's put the workman type into the McDevitt Crusaders here. Second half coming up with a couple real big shots to hold that lead. They're right now they're matching Trinity. Trinity goes on a little run, they match it.
Trinity gets a 3-look, will not go. I said that about the 3 a lot tonight. 3-look, will not go.
Yeah.
Here's a drive. Oh, and a nice drive it is. Going to the basket. Really slithery by Alexia Thomas.
And look what happens for McDevitt. They get to the basket, they at least draw a foul. I mean, that is a big part of their game, to be honest with you. I think they're better there at that point, getting to the basket. If you set out and you stay behind that three-point line, what happens is you don't draw any fouls while your team's in foul trouble. And then Trinity is 20% from the three-point line tonight.
That's only the first foul on Sager tonight, as at the line, 62% shooter for the season. Thomas misses the first. She'll get another one. Thomas, a senior.
You know, Gary, the three-point line came, I was a senior in 1988 when it came, and I remember we ran a flex too. We were not allowed to take a shot at the three-point line. We had to take all of our jump shots at the elbow because we ran the flex. So to step back there, coach looked at you like you're crazy to step back behind the three-point line. And now it's just revolutionized the game, and sometimes too many people go to it too much.
Here's Stevenson. I think I do. I think the three comes to you. Don't just shoot it.
Right.
It comes to you on the creation. What a good drive to the basket. Not going to go, and then a foul.
Good point. It comes to you, and a good point on going to the basket for Trinity. That's how they've been drawing fouls. Right now, very interesting at that 5:48 mark, 43-38. If you're coming down the floor here, if I was Olivia, just maybe telling your team to be a little patient in this possession.
Cassidy Ingram with a foul, her third, team fourth of the half. Already 8 for Bishop McDevitt here with 5:38 to go in the game. Don't forget our Giant post-game show coming up as well between this game and the boys' game right afterward. 4 outstanding programs playing here tonight, girls and boys. Basic trying to find something, lets it go very quickly. He's not had a 3 since the first quarter. And there's Keller again, putting it back. She has been all over the place. Miranda Keller with 10 points now, 8 here in the second half.
Keller is right now the savior for the Crusaders. If I'm talking player of the game, right, I just mean right now, it would be hard to overlook the sophomore.
Yeah, it really would be. There's the 4th turnover of the half for Trinity. That's 12 in the game now. So here again, the Crusaders starting to stretch it out. They got a 6-point lead, 5 minutes to play. Big possession here.
They were more patient that last possession, the Crusaders. And that's generated by their general right there, Olivia.
There's what she wants. Wide open shot, will not go. Really has been cold since the first quarter where she had 3 threes. Trumpy. There's Cassidy Ingram going hard to the glass, and Cassidy Ingram in for 2 more. She's got 10.
4-point game here at 4 minutes.
Treasure George War with the ball. She also has 4 fouls. A lot of dice rolling right now. There's that Euro step again. This time probably not a bad one, but missed shot. So here comes Trinity. Chance to draw closer. Taken away by Fasik, and Fasik hard to the basket. Olivia Fasik now with 21 points in the game, and the lead goes out to 6 again. Jeff Thompson.
Well, this is the first time that Trinity's had all 3 of their bigs in the game at the same time. We'll see if that pays dividends.
Nice.
17 points from McCray as she cashes into the other end and pulls it back to 4.
Nice move by McCray, but down on the other end when Fasik got the steal, she looked to see where the defense was. I would love to see that again. She looked to see where the defense was and then laid it up. But that was a couple plays ago. That's the game of basketball, ever-changing.
Fasik again. Not getting the clean looks that she had in the first quarter. Trumpy looking ahead, wide open. Ingram going to the basket. Maybe one pass too many. That was Ingram's shot, I think. And that's going to be it. As checking out of the game is Treasure George War with her 5th foul. Jeff, it looked like Ingram might have had the shot there, instead passed. The foul caused, they're going to go to the line, but still it looked like Ingram might have had a layup.
Well, she had a layup, but that was a very unselfish team play, and they're going to go to the foul line as a result.
So Kathleen Sager at the foul line, only a 50% free throw shooter. As Kylie Johnson will come back in the game now for the Crusaders. Alongside of her, Bridget Fuller. Keller out of the game there, at least for the moment. Big free throws here. Sager's first one is up and good. So Sager with 3 points here tonight. The 5'10 junior gets another look here.
I didn't think I'd ever say this, but this might not be a big enough gym for this crowd tonight. I mean, they are packed, waiting to come in for the second game.
Second one up. That's also good for Sager. So she cashes in too. And checking back in now for Trinity is Jalen McHugh-Moore. She has 4 fouls. And a foul. Looks like it's going to be against McCray.
And that's only Trinity's 5th foul, so they're not in the bonus yet. So McDevitt will have to take it out. I think this is a smart move, bringing the sophomore back in.
3rd foul against Sunshine McCray.
Keller's going to come back in, and you know, I wouldn't be surprised. I would look for her right now. She's got a pretty good position inside.
She's been the inside highlight here for a team that's been outside oriented all night long. And they got Chisholm back in there as well. They're facing again. Fazic trying to find an opening. Kicks it out. Wide open look. And off McCray, out of bounds. Oh! He gets it right. Was off McCray, out of bounds, so.
Yeah, if he missed that call, you heard the crowd. I don't know if he'd be able to walk out of here. They're 47-45, 2 undefeated teams, and there is no love lost between McDevitt or Trinity. In a way, they kind of compete for the CYO kids, don't they, Gary? So they know how important this game is.
Fazic relocated after the pass inside. Long look by Fazic. Will it go? No. Ingram fighting for it. Ingram gets the rebound. Kicks it off to Stevenson. Taken back by Fazic. And Fazic finds a way to draw the foul against McCray, and that's going to be her 4th. And Fazic going to the line for 2. Huge foul here.
You know what I love about Fazic is she's a competitor to a point that she's vicious, actually.
Never say die kind of attitude.
Yes.
Never gives up on a play.
No.
We saw that at the end of the 3rd quarter with that big shot. 22 points in the game now for Fazic. Back up to a 3-point lead. Jeff Thompson.
Olivia really knows that this is her time to shine. She's got to do it now. She's the leader. She's their heart.
So Fazic just missed 2 shots all night long at the line and misses 1 here. 22 points, but there she is on the floor again after it. Trinity has the basketball.
Yeah, 2-on-1.
Oh, and a foul. That's going to be the 5th now on Chisholm, so he's gone. As Trinity back on the other end quickly, and heading back to the line is McHugh-Moore, Jalen McHugh-Moore. 2:35 to go. Make that 2:36 to go. 48-45. Big free throws coming up here. Moore, a 50% free throw shooter. She has nothing of 3 so far tonight. Don't forget our Giant postgame show coming up. We'll have our Pizza Hut play of the game and our Hoppin' Ford player of the game, who has yet to be named. And Moore continues to have a cold night at the free throw line. She's got 2 points for the evening, but none from the free throw line. Needs them right now. Second one up, also no good. Big opportunities missed right there, Jeff.
Wow, that's tough.
Basic. Good pass to Keller. And we have a jump ball.
That was an absolute beautiful pass to Keller inside.
Ball is going to stay with the Crusaders. 48-45, still a ton of time left at 2:26. Fazic back out to Keller. Looked like for Fazic to come off the screen. Mostyn inside to Keller. Keller being handcuffed by Trumpy. And Trumpy picks up just her first foul. And that'll be the team 7. So 1-on-1 now. It's heading to the line is Miranda Keller. Miranda Keller on the season, 68%. And got up and good.
Nice soft touch. Again, that was a big foul shot, both of these.
Sunshine McCray back in there now for offensive work as Coach Christy Britton is making sure she's going offense, defense, trying to keep her off the defensive end. Second shot, no good from Keller.
But look who was on the ground to try to get it. Sunshine McCray came up with that battle and won that one. But
we will not go again for Trinity. Oh, and it's stolen away. Back to Sunshine McCray. Stevenson trying to get that three to go.
I think she had it. She had the open look, and she hesitated. But look
at
McCray
McCray off the front. And McCray inside. And again, even though she was fronted that time, Jeff Thompson, she got the good look.
She got a good, real nice pass into McCray that time.
19 points for Sunshine McCray. So the two stars tonight we highlighted at the top have lived up to billing. And another drive, another foul.
That's what I love about games like this. This was a big game, and big players come for big games. You know, both McCray and I believe Fasek got a little bit cold there for a while. Now they're heating up because the game's on the line.
Well, and Fasek taking Stevenson to the rack. Fasek with her 23rd point of the night. I think probably if Bishop McDevitt wins this, you got to go with Fasek as our Hopman Ford player of the game.
I would agree.
And the second one is also up and good.
Those two really helped McDevitt. Got to get a quick push up here and get a good shot off.
Sunshine McCray way out there, not going to go. Rebound taken out by Mostyn. And double teamed by Trinity. They keep the double team.
They don't have to score here.
Gets it back out to Kylie Johnson, then off the Fasek. Fasek looking to go one-on-one here again. Here it comes. Backdoor pass. Nice job by Fasek. Missed shot, rebound, put back up by Alexia Thomas. She'll get a chance to go to a line on another foul.
Thomas, she shuffled her feet there a little bit, but somehow gathered herself and drew the foul. Again, important free throws. Look at this pass.
He drew two to her.
As she was slipping down, Fasek and found, boy, she can find the players too. She's very unselfish as a scorer.
Thomas at the line, will not go. She's 1 of 3 so far there tonight. That was the second foul on Fedorov. So here's another shot. Big one here. It would make it a long and short possession, and can't get that one to go either. Here comes Trinity. Huge possession here. 1:01 to go. Stevenson lined it up, couldn't get it. Good defense on her by Fasek. They're looking for McCray over the top. Great backside defense by Olivia Fasek. Jeff.
She found the moment that time, didn't she? She knew what was going to happen.
Well, it was fronted, and she came in from the backside to knock it away. Now, you don't need a shot anymore. That's going to be off Trinity. He'll stay with Bishop McDevitt. You can see right now Kevin Duke saying, hey, to Mostyn, hey, let's make sure we're dribbling with a purpose. He'll take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 35.5 seconds to go in this one. 51-47. Bishop McDevitt leads on High School Sports Live TV.
Just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
Breaking news, Team Pennsylvania AAU is now offering 4th to 11th grade AAU at the silver, gold, and showcase levels. Team PA is known for high school showcase and known for placing players in college. Advanced Hoops will focus solely on skill training by professional coaches. Players from all over Pennsylvania will be trying out on February 23rd and 24th for Team Pennsylvania 4th to 11th grade teams. Go to www.advancedhoops.com to see the tryout schedule. So 35.5 seconds to go, 51-47. Bishop McDevitt leads it. They've got the basketball. Take us inside the huddle there, Coach McCall.
Well, I'll go inside Trinity's huddle. The first thing they need to think about with 35 seconds, there's still some time. They got a foul here, but they got to get to the basket. Get to the basket. Don't worry about just throwing up the 3 ball. Get to the basket, draw a foul. You're in the double bonus as well. Next foul. If you're McDevitt, keep doing what you do. Just get it to 2. Let her take it to home from here because she really took over the game in that last 2 minutes.
Jeff Thompson, 32.8 seconds ago. What do you got?
Well, they got to keep it out of the hands of number 2.
Yeah.
Look to foul. Anyone else?
Stevenson all over her right now. Another timeout called by Kevin Dukes. Will take one as well. 51-47. Bishop McDevitt leads it on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
To hear a kid say that they're concerned about their safety in a school environment is heartbreaking. I'm sorry. I need my kids to be in an environment where they can actually focus on their education. That's paramount to me. The school does what it says it's going to do for the families that they serve.
There's never been a better time to make the switch. Enroll today at ccaeducate.me.
Back here, 32.8 seconds to go at Bishop McDevitt, 51-47. The Lady Crusaders are leading Trinity right now. Trinity in need of a steal. Bishop McDevitt in need of a good possession, and then a good foul shooter because they know they're going to get fouled if they don't get the steal here. They're trying to find Fasik. Not going to do it. Moston gets fouled right away, as we thought would happen. And Moston will head to the line for a 1-and-1. Moston only a 29% free throw shooter, so they had her picked out.
Yeah, they really wanted to get it to Fasik, and they couldn't. And even Coach Dukes kind of looked at his players and said, hey, pointed at 2. You know, but sometimes you just can't, you don't want to throw it away, forcing it into her either. So
Moston, nothing out of 1 there tonight. She gets a second one here. Foul was on Fedorov, her 3rd. So they knew who they wanted to foul. They knew who they wanted to do the foul.
Moston's only a sophomore, but we'll be calling her name out for several more years here.
She misses both, so huge possession here. Hard drive to the basket by Moore. She gets knocked down. Rebound, Bishop McDevitt. Now you just have to run out the clock up here, the Crusaders. And Fasik dumps it off underneath to Keller. Great combination all night long. Keller in there for her 13th point.
And it was Keller down on the other end that got the block to come down and ran the floor and got the bucket.
And on the other end, Sunshine shines again. She's got 21. Timeout Trinity, 5.1 seconds to go. We'll keep it right here. So a 4-point lead with 5.1 seconds to go. Jeff Thompson, the coach, what would you do right here if you're Trinity?
Well, first of all, they've got to try to deny the inbounds play. And if they can do that, they get another possession.
Yeah.
Game's not necessarily over now if they can deny the inbounds.
So we got Sunshine McRae with 21 points. On the other side, we got 25 right now from Olivia Fasik. Our 2 stars tonight really came out to shine this evening.
They sure did. And we knew that was going to happen. And I thought Fasik took over in the last 2 minutes, really in the tail end of the fourth quarter. But then McRae was doing everything to get great position, went inside, and they settled down. And that's why this game's 53-49.
Well, and I think with Jasmine Chisholm tonight, saddled with a lot of problems there at point guard with fouls, it was important for Fasik to really take over, and she's not only scored, but she's dumped off some great passes and had some wonderful defensive plays that have really kept this team alive.
But that's not to take anything away from Miranda Keller, the sophomore, who had a block down on the other end and ran the floor and got that last bucket to put them up 53-49.
13 points she has tonight. So here you go. Can you get the ball in bounds, and then you're going to get the foul right away, and that's going to be it, I believe, for Moore. That will be her 5th foul. Don't forget our giant post-game show coming up where we'll feature the Pizza Hut play of the game, our Hoffman Ford player of the game, and we have a second game coming up tonight as the Bishop McDevitt boys and Trinity boys hook up in a big one here right after this, so the heat just keeps on coming. 4.6 seconds to go. And Fasik back at the line.
She's been at the line in so many big games, playoff games and league championship games. I mean, she was smiling as she come down the floor. And when you're a coach, it's so nice to have a player like her because you can kind of ease back and go, all right, you know what our senior can do. You know, Gary, I mean.
Now she's got 25 and looking for number 26. So 26 points for Olivia Fasik. And final shot from Trinity, not going to go. 55-49. Bishop McDevitt wins it. We'll come right back for our Giant post-game show, our Pizza Hut Play of the Game, and our Hoffman Ford Player of the Game, all here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rental, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor paves the way for your projects from start to finish. With 11 locations, Groff Tractor is always close by your equipment needs. Groff also offers 24/7 field service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
I can really buy local produce at Giant?
Yep, brought it in from our backyard. Well, not my backyard, but close.
Sweet. Find out about our backyard at giantfoodstores.com/local. Giant, the official grocery store of the Philadelphia Phillies.
What were you thinking, Chuck?
You're not 18 anymore.
Is my leg supposed to bend like that?
6 months on the heating pad. I hope it was worth it.
I wonder if cartilage grows back.
Yep, that's gonna break right in half.
This looks so easy on TV.
Later, don't worry about it.
And welcome back for our Giant post-game show. And we want to, first of all, feature our Hoffman Ford Player of the Game as the boys get ready for their half of the doubleheader tonight. And probably not the biggest well-kept secret, 26 points tonight, Olivia Fasik of the Crusaders. And right there you see that shot, which is our Pizza Hut Play of the Game, right at the end of the third quarter. But then Olivia Fasik took it to the rack. Some big plays there. She hit it from the outside. You see right here, nice shot from the outside. And then another one, quick release. You guys talked about it all night long. Here she'll pull back. Finds a way to get into the basket at the end. She took over the ball handling as well. Olivia Fasik, deservedly, 26 points, our player of the game tonight, but it went so much beyond 26 points defensively, Todd McCall as well.
Well, she's got quick hands. She's aggressive. She's played in big games since she's a freshman. And when it was a crunch time and Trinity made their push, she said it's time to take over the game, and she did it. But she's still got other people involved, so that's just a great player all around.
Let's take a look at our Pizza Hut Play of the Game as well. And guess what? Olivia Fasik was involved in that one too. This one really gave some momentum to their team right at the end of the third quarter after a steal. And then she has a nose for the time in the basket. Jeff Thompson, she finds a way to get it down.
She sure does. But let's give some credit to Trinity, too. They were game all night. They came back. They looked inside.
So there it was, end of the third quarter. 26 points tonight for Fasik. Again, our Pizza Hut Play of the Game. And Trinity, really a team to be reckoned with. They're 9-1 now. It will not affect the standings tonight in the league. They're in the Capital Division, 5-0 there. Going right now to 9-0 is Bishop McDevitt, and they are 4-0 in the Keystone. Next broadcast is going to be on our next game coming up here, but then Northern at Lower Dauphin Wrestling Thursday, January 10th at 7 o'clock. Hey, thanks so much for joining us. Todd McCall, Jeff Thompson, all the great people here. We are so happy that you could be here tonight in front of a packed audience. The boys' game just ahead. We'll be right back on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
I'm going to take that break.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dauphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free.
You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help homeownership dreams come true.
My name is Monica. I'm an elementary school teacher.
My name is Mitch. I'm a graphic design specialist.
We have 4 children. Currently we have life and auto insurance with Erie. Our agent is helping us to move our homeowners insurance to Erie as well.
They've always been a good company and good customer service. If anything ever happens to me, my family will be protected.
Call Logan or Warren Stumpf at Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Come test drive the new Jeep on Stetler's amazing Jeep Trail.
During the Big Finish event, drive a 2019 Jeep Cherokee for just $199 a month. Yes, just $199 a month.
Drive better, drive Stetler at StetlerAuto.com.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
We got the phone call that every parent spends their lives dreading. Life as we knew it and loved it ended at that moment. Our daughter had been admitted to the ER in full cardiac arrest.
We were eating breakfast and enjoying a cup of coffee. How does this happen?
Sudden cardiac arrest stole our beautiful, vibrant, 19-year-old daughter's life that day. We didn't get to say goodbye, but Peyton left us with a vital mission to save as many lives as we can and to prevent this from happening to even one more family. Sudden cardiac arrest is the #1 killer of student athletes. Sudden cardiac arrest takes the life of one child every hour, every single day. Sudden cardiac arrest is the leading cause of death on school campuses. And you know what the really tragic fact is? Most heart conditions that lead to sudden cardiac arrest are detectable and treatable. Sadly, about 2% of children are walking around with undiagnosed heart conditions. We've learned so much since losing Peyton, and we are fully committed to increasing awareness and survival rates of sudden cardiac arrest because we don't want any other families or parents to live with the pain that we live with. The foundation embarked on its mission and got to work. Thanks to all of our medical partners throughout the area, we are able to screen hundreds of teens at a time, providing free EKGs, murmur checks, and free echocardiograms if needed.
While learning my son had a heart condition was shocking, finding out saved his life. The Peyton Walker Foundation has saved another family from heartbreak. Thank you.
My daughter Samantha was diagnosed with a heart condition. She had to have surgery. The only reason we knew she had the heart condition was because she attended a screening sponsored by the Peyton Walker Foundation. Attending that screening could have saved Samantha's life. We are so thankful to the Peyton Walker Foundation for everything they do. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
I'm just very grateful for someone taking something that was so painful for them and making it a positive for other parents.
At UPMC Pinnacle Cardiology, we are proud to partner with the Peyton Walker Foundation and provide free cardiac screening for the children of Central Pennsylvania. We urge all parents to have their teens screened at some point. You can and should want to take measures to protect your child's health. We are here to help.
Another important aspect of our work, the Foundation actively donates life-saving AEDs all throughout Central Pennsylvania. Because we know AEDs save lives, and yet there is a critical shortage of AEDs available in our schools and communities.
Without warning, I went into a sudden cardiac arrest while walking into the store with my wife. The only reason I'm here today is another shopper started CPR. An AED was then used to shock me back. We need to have more people trained in CPR, and we need to have more access to AEDs in our community. The Peyton Walker Foundation is working hard to make this happen while saving lives in our community.
We relentlessly educate families and entire communities about sudden cardiac arrest, the signs and symptoms, what to do in an emergency, and how to save a life. We forge partnerships across the state to reach a broader audience and raise awareness.
The Peyton Walker Foundation was really something that came across our desk, and we knew immediately that it was the right partnership. Their mission is our mission, is to help kids and save kids, and we hope to have the partnership for a long time to come.
The Foundation has provided CPR and AED training for thousands of mid-state residents. Our efforts are having a tremendous impact in the community by teaching these life-saving skills, but our work is not done. You can help by volunteering, getting your kids' heart screened, by learning CPR, or most importantly, by donating to the Peyton Walker Foundation.
Checking hearts, protecting hearts, saving lives, the Peyton Walker Foundation.
And we need you, so that no other parent will get the phone call that will change their life.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Archie Smith. Fasten your seatbelt.
To become a top defensive player, you need proper lateral technique. The cone-to-cone lateral slide drill will help a player practice getting quicker. It's important to keep the feet wide while the player is in a sit-down position with the back upright. When sliding back and forth, avoid crossing the feet or bringing feet together. Big focus on short, choppier steps. The lateral cone drill is just one fundamental a player will learn in my class.
I can really buy local produce at Giant?
Yep, brought it in from our backyard. Well, not my backyard, but close.
Sweet. Find out about our backyard at giantfoodstores.com/local. Giant, the official grocery store of the Philadelphia Phillies. Get all the benefits of a public school from the safety of your own home. CCA is an online public school that provides everything Pennsylvania students need to get started for free. Free laptop, check. Free textbooks and class materials, check. Help paying for internet service, check. There's never been a better time to make the switch. Enroll today at ccaeducate.me.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rental, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor paves the way for your projects from start to finish. With 11 locations, Groff Tractor is always close by your equipment needs. Groff also offers 24/7 field service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
Just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
High School Sports Live in partnership with ABC 27 News is proud to present the Trinity Shamrocks and the Bishop McDevitt Crusaders in a battle between East Shore and West Shore teams. This broadcast is brought to you by our premier sponsor, the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency and Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. Good evening, everyone. I'm Gary Sutton. Alongside of me for Game 2 tonight is Jeff Thompson at the far end and the coach Todd McCall right next to me. And you've got Trinity coming in here tonight, Jeff, with another walker, 12.9 points a game, a string of walkers that have populated this school for a long time.
Well, his father, Matt, was the first walker to play, but his grandfather, Mark, was on the first Trinity teams. It's a legacy, and he's a jungle gym, and he can jump out of the gym and shoot from three.
Trinity averaging 70.4 points a game. They are 7-1, 4-0 in their league so far. The only losses to an out-of-state team in Edison. So they've got a real pedigree for what they've been doing so far this season.
Yeah, and take a look at Chance Westry, a ninth grader, and he can do it. He sees the floor, excellent player.
On the other side for Bishop McDevitt, 8-1. They had an opening season loss to Lower Dauphin. After that, 8 in a row. Todd McCall, they're 4-1 in the Keystone. Tarjay Davis will wear number 5 tonight, averages 11 points a game, but he can really get it going.
Yeah, Tarjay Davis is a 5'10 senior that's the leader for McDevitt. Now, he is 10.6 a game, 10.5 a game, but Coach Gaffey relies on him a lot, and I believe he's been a big difference maker this year as a senior. And more importantly, it's this positive contribution to the team. You see that team big and the me little? That's what McDevitt lives by under Coach Gaffey.
Look in there tonight, too, for Jake Kelly, who's got 8 threes for the season, 14.1 points a game. He can get it going. This is a team that averages 64.8 points a game, and they love to shoot the threes, 35 threes for the season. Let's take a look at our starters, our OSS Health home team starters, and our Commonwealth Charter Academy visiting team starters. There you see for Trinity, Zangari, Walker, Westry, Long, and Veras, and Jake Kelly, Marsico, Pilsitz, Davis, and Kolk on the other side for McDevitt. OSS Health sponsors our home team starters, and Commonwealth Charter Academy our away team starters. We're looking forward to a good one here tonight, guys. And, we're getting ready here. We already have one win here tonight so far, 55-49 by Bishop McDevitt. And they are looking to try to get a sweep here tonight for Trinity. Coming in here, another great battle. And you can't find a seat anywhere in this house, Jeff Thompson.
It's unbelievable. They were lined up 200 deep in both entries during the girls' game.
Todd, should be a great one here tonight. We're looking forward to this. Bruce Ruby, Chris Foltz, and Joe Murray are our officials for this game.
Yeah, it's a crossover game. It's a game that's just a respect game. I mean, it doesn't hurt you in your leagues, respectively. It doesn't hurt you in the Capital or in the Keystone, but it hurts your pride if you lose it. McDevitt wants this, and so does Trinity.
Well, here we go. We're ready to get it underway. By the way, one of the numbers that jumps out for Trinity tonight, 18 assists per game. That's kind of talks about sharing the basketball a lot, doesn't it?
They've always moved the ball well. Both teams very similar. I do want to give a shout-out to legendary coach Bill Gaffey. I know he and Ellie Gaffey, Mike Gaffey's mom and dad, are watching this game. What a mentor he was to me in my coaching career. Bill Gaffey, I know you're tuning in.
So quickly a three, not going to go. Trinity gets the rebound, and then a stick back and a push. So bang, bang out of the opening gate here as Jason Pilsitz pilfered one, gets it back in, and the foul will get marked up against Zangari. That's his first team first, obviously, and here's Pilsitz at the line. 67% free throw shooter for the season. Pilsitz misses here.
Pilsitz's father was a Steel High coach and won a state championship, so if you recognize that name.
Trinity with the basketball. You're going to get a push here. And Marsico picks up his first foul. Team first.
Patrick Walker with the great size. That long lineage we talked about.
Oh, and a charge called. And that'll be against Patrick Walker as he goes up and misses his first, team second. Long line of Walkers, both boys and girls here at Trinity.
Chrissy Walker, said so many times what a player she was on the girls' side. Played at Delaware University.
My daughter played with her on the Rocks AAU team. They played down in New Orleans at a national championship. Chrissy, just a great girl. And
all around.
The Walker family, just a class family. I'll tell you what, just wonderful people. The mother and father have had a chance to know them, and just great people.
Always enjoyed talking to them, but I never liked playing them.
There's a lot of people could say that. Garage trying to get a shot, can't do it. Turnover. First turnover of the game now for Bishop McDevitt.
Long was looking at, I thought Veras was looking to maybe pull up.
Veras was hurt last season. Back playing this year. Good to see him back out there again.
Yeah, he's 6'5", he's solid. He can shoot that little 15-foot jumper as well.
And the drive there by Matthew Long, wearing the same number, by the way, as his dad wore. Had a chance to coach against his dad, Todd, back in 1987 when we played them in the Eastern Finals and beat them by 1. And Todd Long was an inside player, his son the outside player. Nice pull-up, buried. Chance Westry with his first deuce of the night. And I know he's a guy that Jeff Thompson likes a lot.
Yeah, he's a freshman, so that's good to tell you. You're going to be calling his name many years from now.
Another turnover by the Crusaders. And then a slide down here in the line for Westry, and that's going to be the first turnover now for the Shamrocks. 2-2 here, 6:19. Second of 2 tonight, 55-49 in the opener. The girls of the Crusaders beating the Shamrocks behind Olivia's 26 points.
It was a fun game to watch, just like this one will be.
So hard drive to the basket by Jake Kelly. Will not go. He gets fouled, though. And the foul will be on Zangari, and that's his second. It's a team third here in the first quarter. At the line, Jake Kelly, a 61% free throw shooter on the season. So Kelly's first one is up and off the back of the iron. I'm looking around for an empty seat here, Jeff Thompson. I don't see one anywhere.
There are none.
Glad we don't need a ticket.
Best seat in the house.
The second one is up and good from Kelly. 3-2. McDevitt on top by 1. Kind of token pressure here, Todd, coming back.
Yeah, I think Pilsey's just going to put a little bit. He's got to keep the point guard in front of him, though. He's got to keep Long in front of him.
And that'll be another turnover against Trinity. Always fun to watch these teams cross over from the division to the mid-pen, isn't it? And see how much difference there really is.
Just a true battle then. You can battle, don't worry, it's not a league-defining game, it's just a pride-defining game, as we mentioned.
Nice rebound pulled down there by Walker. And ahead, and Walker pulls down the rebound and finishes it off at the other end. You love to see that.
Well, he ran the floor really well.
First deuce of the night for him, 4 points on the board, 4-3, Trinity leads it. Good defense from the backside by Trinity, too. Here comes Westry. And Westry's got some quicks. Blocked out of there, though, nicely by Jake Kelly.
And Westry does not play like a freshman. No. This kid is dynamic. I can tell you that right now.
Walker makes a move here. Nice pull-up three. Knocked down by Marcus Beckett.
That's a junior off the bench coming in, and that's important. You get bench play, bench scoring.
And a 1-2-1-1 coming back. He gets the turnover for Trinity. Third turnover now against Bishop McDevitt. And Trinity with a three-point lead and a timeout on the floor by Coach Mike Gaffey will take one as well. 6-3, Trinity leads it on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Do want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
As a trusted local community bank, Mid-Penn Bank offers options for families, including simply free checking, a young savers account, great rates on CDs and money markets, and an array of financing options, including mortgages and home equity loans. Stop in at a Mid-Penn Bank branch near you or visit midpennbank.com to learn more. Welcome back at 6-3 here in the first quarter. 5:08 to go. Gary Sutton, Jeff Thompson, Todd McCall with you. Chad Edwards and the Great Invicta crew here tonight, giving you all these wonderful pictures as Veras has the ball in bounds, and here comes Walker. Walker losing it for a moment, gets it back. Pull up outside by Long, will not go. Good position again by Walker, and he'll earn his team another possession. It looked like it might have been off Walker, and I think Mike Gaffey's got himself a pretty good argument there. The universal coach's sign, Todd McCall, disbelief, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's looking. You know, I love Coach Gaffey, and I got to work under him. He's two great coaches tonight. Larry Koslick just picked up his 700th win like a week or two ago, and but Coach Gaffey, I learned so much from that man, and I'm proud of even watching him and calling a game, and he's happy. You can tell he's excited about this team. Larry Kostelak with the ever-present towel over his shoulder. He's had for years and years and years. A couple of state championships. There's some good luck in that towel, I guess.
Tipped away again. Fourth turnover. Here's Westry. Hard to the basket. Will not go. Veras with a great rebound and stick back. That won't go. And finally yanked down by Kelly. And then the foul. Frustration type foul.
Yeah, Kelly just, when he got that rebound, he knew he was going to get hit. And he said, thank you, I'll take that foul. But, you know, one of the talks about McDevitt with the transfer of Devon Lee, I really don't believe it's affected this team in the way that many might have thought. And I know Coach Gaffey, he's going to coach who he has. And the difference is that this team is solid combined together, and it's 5 guys doing it, not just 1 or 2, you know?
Westry with the foul. It's his first, team fourth. Long, long look. Not going to go. Taken there by Walker. Trinity with a basketball in the lead right here, 6-3. Well, I'll tell you what, you want to talk about some serious defense. Coach Thompson, how about Jason Pilsitz there?
Well, the whole team is tenacious. What I see from McDevitt, they can play some defense.
The foul is called on Matt Long, who could not get Pilsitz off his spot.
That's 5 fouls on Trinity already there.
So with the basketball, Bishop McDevitt. A pullback shot. Will not go from Kelly. Here comes Long.
Nice step through by Long.
It's Veras with the rebound. Veras trying to get back up. Veras is going to push it. Veras called for the push away with the arm, and you'll see it on a replay here. Veras very active down there, but you'll see him watch the arm go out and get some space. Boom.
And Elliott took the charge.
Walker's backdoor to McDevitt.
Marsico's going to bring it up now, getting the guard duties.
Ed Marsico. Oh, great pass inside, but a better block from behind by Westry. So Kelly will pick up the foul. His first, team second against the Crusaders. Westry inbounds the ball for Trinity. 6-3 here, low scoring first quarter, 3:22 to go here. Long trying to find Westry, throws it right off him. Turnover for Trinity is the 5th, and then the foul and the forecourt for Bishop McDevitt. 1-1 coming up.
Hartley just checked in the game. He's a transfer from Northern York. He came in the game just as his first year playing with Trinity, coming over from Northern York, and come right in the game and picked up a foul. But I know he's relied on a lot. The junior, he can shoot from outside.
So the foul will be marked up on Christopher Hartley, his first. Team 7th, we're 1-on-1 situation at the line. Is Taraji Davis, 77% free throw shooter. But not tonight, at least not so far. So 6-3, Trinity continues to lead. 3 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Here's Westry. And a walk by Westry. Jeff Thompson, looks like some players are trying to do a little too much right now here in the opening quarter.
Well, as you said earlier, it's a packed house, and I think there's some nerves there showing early.
6 turnover against Trinity here, 3 so far for Bishop McDevitt. Marsico being double teamed to the backcourt, throws it out ahead to Taraji Davis. And the 3 effort. Not going to get it down this time from Elliott. Benjamin Patton with the drive, and Benjamin Patton with an effort to score. He'll get fouled. And the foul's against Kenton Elliott. That's his first. Team 3rd. We got a timeout of the floor. We take one as well. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Duke McCamey, our post-training expert.
One of the key moves I teach young players is the drop step. It's important to establish position first with both feet in the neutral position. Align players to choose either pivot foot, depending on the defense's position. Once you secure the ball, using a power dribble, drop step toward the basket with 2 hands to seal the defender. This will help a young player finish with great balance.
The drop step is just one move a young player will learn in my post class.
Breaking news, Team Pennsylvania AAU is now offering 4th to 11th grade AAU at the silver, gold, and showcase levels. Team PA is known for high school showcase and known for placing players in college. Advanced Hoops will focus solely on skill training by professional coaches. Players from all over Pennsylvania will be trying out on February 23rd and 24th for Team Pennsylvania 4th to 11th grade teams. Go to www.advancedhoops.com to see the tryout schedule. 7-3, make it 8-3 now as both Patton shots are converted here. He's 2 out of 2 from the line tonight for his first 2 points, and Bishop McDevitt down by 5. They've got the basketball.
McDevitt just needs to settle down here in their half court and just come back and get one. They're only down 5 here, but they're struggling a little bit to get easy buckets.
You know, you set that ball screen, Jeff Thompson, against Trinity. They'll double team you every time.
Yeah, Trinity's playing some pretty nice defense, too.
There's a beautiful looking shot. How about that from Antoine Bird?
Bird, the junior, coming off the bench and giving Coach Gaffney and the Crusaders a nice little lift there, now making 8-6. See, one shot puts you back in it.
It's his 3rd 3 of the year for Bird. Trinity, there you had a little bit of that moment where you thought about it, and you probably should have taken it right away. And it goes to Taraji Davis. Davis gets up and in, and Davis answers the bell. He's got 2, his first 2 of the night.
He's a spark plug, and Coach Gaffney's really big on him because he's kind of the floor general, and he does a lot of the little things for the Crusaders.
Scrum, and they're going to separate it up here. Westry lost the ball initially. Let's see what they sort out over there at the table.
Technical foul has been called on number 11, James Westry. Goes down as a personal foul. That's his 2nd.
So a technical foul called on Westry. That'll be his 2nd. As at the line, Kenyon Elliott, and the first one is no good.
Yeah, I didn't know where the technical was picked up so quick. I kind of watched.
Must have been something said there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So that benefits McDevitt, and if he can knock this down and get the ball back in his possession to take their first lead.
Huge technical foul here. Elliott makes the second. Elliott for the season a 65% shooter.
Looking for something for the sideline. One of the things I learned most of all from Coach Gaffney was always taking every opportunity, side out of bounds to make a play. We'll see what they have, if they have anything. Usually they run somebody off the baseline on a screen. See if they run Jake Kelly off. Nope, they're just going to get it in.
Back in the hands of Bird here, a 5'10 junior off the bench. Shot up, no good from Elliott. Elliott gets his own rebound and gets fouled on the play.
Elliott's a 6'2 sophomore. Man, he's strong, physical, big.
Fouls on Benjamin Nall, his first, team 9th. So back at the line now is Christian McDevitt and 65% Kenyon Elliott. Only one of 3 so far tonight. You see Elliott, though, no shortage of second effort there, Jeff Thompson.
He was very aggressive going after that basketball. He almost demanded they call a foul.
Elliott's second shot is up and good. He's 2 of 4, 10-8. The Crusaders on top by 2. As checking back in will be Gabe Motter. And out will go Ben Marsico. I'll tell you what, Matt Long is getting a lot of attention.
Yeah, he's got a natural great push up the floor, but McDevitt did a good job there. Ball on the floor, every loose ball. They know that in this game, both teams. So there's a lot of hustle. Hats off to both squads.
So Trinity will keep the basketball here. 1:02 to go in the first quarter, 10-8. The Crusaders lead it. Good interdivisional matchup here. Long. Doesn't go off the back of the iron, but taken back again by Patton. Patton staying alive, and Patton's going to get fouled.
Boy, Patton hustles, so is Bird. I mean, I like this hustle. Both teams are getting it out of their team tonight.
Bird picks up his first foul, team 4th. So the ball will be brought in on the baseline here by the Shamrocks. Making his first appearance in the game tonight is, or coming back in, and rather, is Chris Kolk, who is the 6'3 junior for the Crusaders.
Trinity's going to need a bucket here. I mean, McDevitt's on a 7-0 run.
How about that move by Long, but off the back of the iron. Long gets back in bounds, saves it. Looking for somebody down the lane. And there's the ever-present Patton. But look at the unbelievable defense here from the Crusaders. And they are everywhere. And you're going to get a player control foul after the pass. That was an amazing piece of defense.
Pelsick took another charge. That's his second pickup. The little guard does a lot of good things. Coach's son, so he knows.
Benjamin Nall there. Watch this. After he makes the pass, he keeps on going, and a wonderful job of being in the right place at the right time there by Kelly. Oh, and now you're going to walk on the other side. The 4th turnover against Bishop McDevitt. So 13.3 seconds to go. Trinity gets a chance here for the last shot. Jeff, it's been kind of a sloppy first quarter when you really think about it, but a lot of that has to do with both teams playing really hard defense.
It's a defensive clinic right now in this first quarter. Both teams.
Here we go. 10 seconds to go. Long has it. What are they going to try to find here? Running out of time. 6 seconds to go. Good call. And a shot, nice block on the baseline by Gabe Motter to end the quarter. 10-8 after 1. The Crusaders lead it on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
My father years ago told me, own your own business. That was my inspiration. And February 1st of 1996, we opened up as Capital Region Insurance Agency.
Throughout my entire life, seeing my dad how successful he was and learning the way he was actually able to communicate with people and help them, whatever their needs may be, it made me want to get more involved. I'm most proud of helping continue my dad's legacy, helping the surrounding communities, businesses, and families.
We try to wow our customers, let them know that we are here for them. If they can't get into our office, we would take the time and go visit them. This really differentiates ourselves from the 1-800-WHO-DO-YOU-GET. Whether it's financial services, auto, home, life, commercial. We hold their hands, bring them through the process. We let them understand that we know what we're doing, and they feel comfortable when they leave here.
I think it makes it more personal and more family-oriented, definitely more of a friendly environment.
What I'm most proud of is the hard work, and it's enabled me to ensure clients, to provide protection for them, to let them sleep well at night.
Back here at Bishop McDevitt, we start the second quarter here, 10-8. The Crusaders with a narrow lead. First quarter, one of a lot of turnovers, 6 for Trinity, 4 for Bishop McDevitt, and some sloppy ball handling, but again, great defense, Jeff Thompson. If you look at the defense so far, it's been stellar.
Tenacious, both ends.
Drive. Here's Walker again with the rebound.
I think Patton has the more natural knack for the point guard. Small in stature, but he's got a good handle, I think.
Hartley finds Walker. They're really looking for Virus, but they haven't been able to really get very much out of him so far. Now he gets a shot inside. Virus turns around, will not go. Snatched away by Jake Kelly.
Ever since that 7-0 run here, McDevitt is really, they have picked their game up in the end of that first quarter.
The defense in the middle of the floor, though, for Trinity. I mean, there's nowhere to go. Although snaking on through there and finding a place to go is Jake Kelly. So Kelly gets up and in. Kelly is a 61% free throw shooter. Will head back to the line. He's 1 out of 2 there so far. 12-8. Bishop McDevitt leads, and that's the second foul called on Hartley. 10th foul against Trinity, and that's huge. With 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, and you're already in double bonus.
Kelly missed an opportunity there.
So 12-8, your score.
Yeah, Long's going to be called for a foul, and on that pick, he stepped out.
And that's a big one because that's the second foul on Matt Long. So that may change the complexion of things. As already up at the table there is Zangari getting ready to get back in. He's already got 2. Long's going to get out of there. And so is Hartley. As in comes Marcus Beckett for the Shamrocks. Shamrocks really out of sync right here offensively for about the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, they have. I mean,
ball will stay with Bishop McDevitt on the long 3.
and I think their game plan, they're away from their game plan a little bit. They want to get Varus the ball inside Trinity, and they've struggled with that. McDevitt just being a little more patient offensively.
Marsico with the basketball.
Man.
Just Jeff Thompson, the defense here has just been suffocating for both teams.
That's the outstanding feature of this game to date.
You see Larry Kostelak. Talk about coaching lineage with his dad, Larry Kostelak Sr. as well. Look at that block. And must have been a foul down below. As coming across was Walker. Patrick Walker picks up 2. So 6 guys right now have 2 fouls apiece for Trinity, and obviously double bonus here as Kelly steps into the line. 1 of 2 there so far tonight. He makes this one. Kelly with 4 points. It's kind of odd too with the large crowd in here. It's really quiet here for the moment, isn't it?
It is real quiet. They've got a 10-0 run right now that McDevitt is on.
It's been a slow 10-0 run, though.
It has.
It's been more of whittling than carving, I think.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
It's a tractor pull.
Right now it is. You're exactly right.
Little farm show reference, too. You know, it is that week, isn't it?
There you go. Nicely done by Jeff Thompson there. He gets a 10 from the European judge. And they're again trying to get it to Varus, and Varus having a tough time tonight getting his hands on the ball. As yet another Trinity turnover. They had 6 the first over. Now they have 7.
Chris
Koch's
doing a good job on him. 21 is.
He is.
Yep, Davis. I was going to say Davis is probably going to look to make it an opportunity to get to the basket. They're going to call a walk on him. He's trying to create for his team there.
You know, you can tell, Jeff, that it's a tough game. You're not seeing a lot of good passing right now. A lot of dribbling, not necessarily aimlessly, but not really anywhere to go.
Well, we haven't really gotten into a flow yet of any sort.
There's a pull-up by Trinity. That was from Marcus Beckett. Rebound comes down to Mr. McDevitt. Polk shows shot. Kelly, kind of a weird-looking shot, but how about that? Kelly says, hey, I got a little NBA move in me here.
Man,
7 points for Kelly, looking pretty tough here in the first half.
And we know he's a scorer. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I thought it was a forced shot there, but
We got a timeout on the floor, 16-8. Bishop McDevitt leads it on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
I got the phone call that every parent dreads. Our beautiful 19-year-old daughter Peyton had died. Sudden cardiac arrest had ended her precious young life. This #1 killer of student athletes and leading cause of death on school campuses attacked our family. Many heart conditions that can lead to sudden cardiac arrest aren't found during routine physicals. That's why the Peyton Walker Foundation provides free heart screenings for teens. Help prevent sudden cardiac arrest in your family. Visit PeytonWalker.org.
Well, it's hard to believe at one time in this game. In the first quarter, it was 8-3 Trinity. It's now 16-8. Bishop McDevitt, the way I look at it, that's a slow 13-point run, but an effective one, Matt. Or, excuse me, Todd McCall.
And you know what? That's what McDevitt's done. I mean, to Coach Gaffey and his crew, give them hats off. I mean, they have been a non-quitter ever since that one loss. And you know, Lower Dauphin's a tough team. That one early loss, look at them now, sitting at 8-1, up 16-8 on a 13-0 run against Trinity.
So there's a good play right on the corner. They cleared it out, and Benjamin Patton answers the bell. He's got 4 points.
I think Patton comes in and gives it a good opportunity of being a point guard. He's more of a little bit of a general good move there.
That's what you call a Clara Barton basket and stop the bleeding.
They've all got a lot of great references here tonight. That's a first aid reference.
You get a little history here.
Yeah.
You get a little history.
Hey, speaking of history, when we talked about, you know, Coach Koslek and his 700 win, his son on the bench with him, Larry Koslek, the fourth. And then we look over at Coach Gaffey. We got Bill Gaffey, his father, you knew very well, and his son, who just took a job in Mifflin County, Scott Gaffey, sitting over in a sense. 3 generations of Gaffeys, 2 generations of Kosleks. How many generations of Walkers? Gary, it's a Ancestry.com kind of thing going on here last night.
How about the half that Jake Kelly's having so far? He's got 8 points here in the first half. Looking for number 9 here on this one. So far, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, making 5 of 6. 9 points for Jake Kelly, who's been the star of the show so far. 18-10 is back up by 8 points, goes the Crusaders. Patton finds a wide open man on the far side. Cannot go. Taraji Davis with a good rebound. And then a foul on Walker, and that's a big one. That's his 3rd. Walker will surely go to the bench here. And already up and headed in for him is Benjamin Nall, who's got 2 fouls of his own.
Yeah.
Foul problems here for Trinity, Jeff Thompson, here in the first half.
That's the worst possible scenario, to have Patrick pick up his 3rd. Because now they really don't have a good matchup for Bishop McDevitt's top gun.
So Taraji Davis at the line, 77% free throw shooter, and he buries it. 1 out of 2 so far tonight. He's got 3 points in the game, and there you see Varys on the bench. Got Walker on the bench right now. I think Varys is a little bit frustrated here in the first half he's had so far.
I would agree. You could tell the frustration as he's over there and also in foul trouble a bit.
And no points so far. That's the other part that will frustrate you in a hurry. So 2 of 2 for the line there for Taraji Davis. 4 points. They've doubled up now on Trinity. What a cold streak they have here right now. Taraji Davis.
You see the heart in the kid. Defensively, he's done a great job. He's drawn the best players. He was on Walker, and now he's over to Westry, and he's doing a great job defensively right there. He come up with a steal, a big steal for McDevitt.
The foul on Patton is his 1st. Well past the team's 10th. Taraji Davis back at the line. Davis is up and good. 3rd straight free throw. He's got 5 points. So he'll get another look right here.
This will be the 16th foul shot for McDevitt.
So here's Davis. Davis missing that one. Trinity needs something to hurt. Here's Westry trying to make it happen, and again, ball taken away by Davis. He's been everywhere. 9 turnovers now. I'll tell you, Larry Kostelak is not a happy coach here at the moment.
I mean, there's a reason that Trinity's had so much success. I mean, he is a fiery coach, and he gets the best out of his players. And he's one of those guys, when you make a mistake, when you walk over the bench, you know you have to face Larry Kostelak.
Exactly right. Of course, he's retired now from his job, so he can spend a lot of time on basketball. So if you're a player, you know you're getting a little extra eye there, right?
A little extra eye, full time at the coaching position. That sounds fun.
Ben Marsico makes the first. He'll get a second one. Marsico up and down. Marsico is 73% shooter on the year from the charity stripe. 6'2" junior. I'll tell you what, Jeff Thompson, for Trinity right now, any foray down the floor is a real tough one. As here comes Long back into the game with 2 fouls. And it's been tough so far against this McDevitt defense. They've been gnarly.
Taraji Davis, his hands are everywhere. I think he has 4 sets of hands.
Of course, this Crusader bunch got hot last year, late in the season, and really made a run there in the districts. The defense here everywhere is stifling. There's nowhere to go for Trinity.
Boy, was that close to a 5, Gary?
Very close. They're rushing their shots a little bit, but that one good for the far side and much needed from Long. Matthew Long with his first 3 of the night. First points on the board.
You said it well, much needed. Big shot to break this, break this cold spell.
Walk will be called. Turnover number 6 against the Crusaders. Both teams playing really good defense. It's really interesting that the crowd is kind of on their hands for both sides here thus far.
Yeah, and it's packed. It's standing room only.
And Connor Moore finding a way to get through. The 6'4" senior in there with a little running shot for Trinity.
And then you've got, it's who's who. You got alumni coming back. You got Tavon Bowers, the Wake Forest quarterback. There was a quarterback here a couple years ago over in the stands. You see a lot of these guys coming back to watch their team on this Saturday night before they go back to college.
Always a fun place to come and do a game. Taraji Davis pulls up, will not go. Rebound to Elliott, and Elliott puts it back in.
Boy,
Elliott with 4 points.
They're getting a lot of good play out of the sophomore.
So another foul called here in the backcourt. This one against Bird. Bird will pick up his second foul. Team 5th. Tell you what, Jeff Thompson, the Crusaders giving nothing on defense at all. I mean,
there's no one to pass to.
I think they'll head into the locker room with Trinity here at halftime the way they've been playing defense. You're going to get a little push right there off Kenyon Elliott. That should be his second foul, team 6. You know, it really is amazing here. It's almost like Bishop McDevitt just in your face everywhere you look.
They
Todd.
are. They're, and you know what? They're going to the bench, and everybody that come off the bench is playing really good defense. Coach Gaffey is really expressing that. Get it, this great man-to-man, good help side. They're in the paint. But Trinity does the same thing. Trinity's always been a great man-to-man defending type of group because both of these coaches talk and teach this.
Chris Kalk back in for Elliott. Is Long with the basketball. What's really interesting about this McDevitt team, they don't have a true post. They got a couple guys that can play guard and forward and interchange with it.
Right.
With Kelly, for example, and even Marsico. Both long guards.
They are, and they have to play bigger than what they are. You know, they're tweeners and they're more shooting guard style, but they play 4 and 5 when they need to.
Another turnover now. That's turnover number 10 against the Shamrocks. 2:08 coming down here. Don't forget, coming up at half, we have the Jack Giambalvo interviews that we're going to have here at halftime at the halftime report. Charlie Fortney and John Polly here. We're going to give you the halftime stats and the highlights, all straight ahead. What a wonderful pass. Beautiful pass inside from Pilsitz, and finishing off is Karaje Davis, who's now got 7 points in the game. 12-point lead. And you got a push for Davis here in the forecourt.
So it'll be the bonus for Trinity now. They're coming to the line.
That's his first. Now one-on-one coming up here for Trinity. They have to find some kind of momentum here at the end of the quarter, Jeff Thompson.
Well, that's Taraji Davis's first mistake of the evening, and you're right. Trinity needs a spark badly.
Here's Westry with his first shot, up and good. He's now got 3 points on the night. He'll get a second one from the free throw line. Westry, on the year, a 67% free throw shooter. Better than that tonight. 4 points for Westry. 10-point lead right now for the Crusaders. 1:38 to go in the half.
McDevitt can look to be patient here.
Kelly gets handcuffed, and I think they're going to say he lost it.
Yeah, go off his knee.
So Kelly loses it. That's the 8th turnover against the Crusaders. Good job in the middle that time by the Shamrocks, and you can see a little bit of a frustrated Larry Kostelak right now. But 10 points is not the end of the world, as he's proven many times over the years of his coaching career. Looking at a 5-second call here. Look out. Long look. Downtown will not go, in and out. Boy, it's a good shot that time by Benjamin Nall. It just got icy up there on the rim. But Trinity will keep the ball. It'll be inbounded by Benjamin Patton. Westry. And Westry's going to get fouled. Take your choice.
58 seconds here. This is, drawing some fouls here now for Trinity. Try to close this gap a little bit. To go into the locker room with some momentum.
That foul is on Pilsitz. It's his first. Team 8. Westry at the line for 2. And off the rim it goes. Back up again goes Westry. Not going to go. Westry with his own rebound. Westry puts it back. He'll get fouled again. And I believe it's going to be on Pilsitz, which will be his second foul.
Boy, he's got a lot of spring in his legs, the freshman.
I know Jeff Thompson really likes this Westry kid a lot. Jeff?
It's the chance Westry's showing right now. Did you see him go after that second rebound? He was skying.
Yeah, it's just that bounce, that just getting around the basket, and he's going to be a special player.
Be out of 4 from the line, make it 4 out of 5 now, as he's got 6 points on the evening and cuts it back to 8 points. So Trinity getting a little bit of momentum back here at the end of the half. Westview has 2 fouls. We'll head off to the bench here. The long pass down to Kelly. 48 seconds to go till halftime. Rajay Davis trying to hunt a hole here. Kelly, good look. Kelly buries it. 3 for Kelly.
That's a great shot.
Only the second 3 tonight for either team. Matt Long has the other one.
It was in rhythm, and they found him in rhythm, and it was really not contested. That's very rare for Trinity not to really get a handout, close out on that.
Turnover number 11 for Trinity. 30-19 here as we head to half. 18 seconds to go. Davis with it. $12 points in the game for Kelly here in the first half. He's had an outstanding first half. Time running down. Look out. Time running down. You going to get a shot off? Not at all. And another turnover. That's turnover number 8. And we're at the half. 30-19. The Crusaders lead it at the half here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27. Coming up next, the Jack Giambalvo halftime report.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help homeownership dreams come true.
Get all the benefits of a public school from the safety of your own home. CCA is an online public school that provides everything Pennsylvania students need to get started for free. Free laptop, check. Free textbooks and class materials, check. Help paying for internet service, check. There's never been a better time to make the switch. Enroll today at ccaeducate.me.
I can really buy local produce at Giant?
Yep, brought it in from our backyard. Well, not my backyard, but close.
Sweet. Find out about our backyard at giantfoodstores.com/local.
Giant, the official grocery store of the Philadelphia Phillies.
I got the phone call that every parent dreads. Our beautiful 19-year-old daughter Peyton had died. Sudden cardiac arrest had ended her precious young life. This #1 killer of student athletes and leading cause of death on school campuses attacked our family. Many heart conditions that can lead to sudden cardiac arrest aren't found during routine physicals. That's why the Peyton Walker Foundation provides free heart screenings for teens. Help prevent sudden cardiac arrest in your family. Visit PeytonWalker.org.
It's our Jack G. and Balbo Family of Dealerships halftime report, 30-19 here at the half. Mr. McDevitt leads it over Trinity, and I'm very honored to be joined here at halftime by what we call the founder of the feast, Charlie Fortney, and also John Polly. And they have two very different functions here with Advanced Hoops right now. And Charlie, I want to talk, first of all, when you talk about Advanced Hoops right now, you're talking about training, you're talking about professionals, you're talking about people who are concentrating on helping people no matter what program, AAU or otherwise, they're in. Talk about that.
Yeah, Advanced Hoops was started in 2002 to just train kids and raise up a culture of training in the South Central Pennsylvania, and I think the job is happening. But what we've decided to do is take all teams, all AAU basketball teams, and just put them under Team Pennsylvania umbrella, because we experimented starting 5 years ago with Team Pennsylvania showcase boys and girls teams, and the success has been tremendous. The amount of boys and girls that have been placed in college basketball uniforms in the high-level tournaments, we've been able to take those. The reputation Team Pennsylvania has gotten out on the circuit with college coaches, we want that to benefit kids from 4th grade up the whole way up through, and that'll allow Advanced Hoops and all the professional coaches to focus on developing players, not only in the Team Pennsylvania program, but kids from all over South Central Pennsylvania. No matter what AAU or school program, it's a great place we're at, and I'm excited for the Team Pennsylvania influence over all the younger teams, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. This is going to be a great feeder program for that top-notch high school group.
And I think the other thing, too, that needs to be mentioned here is that with your training, and you guys have the best training around anywhere, and I can tell you that from experience having been up there, that you invite anybody from any of the AAU programs. So many times they get stratified off into one AAU program, but now you're saying, hey, there's training here, you can still come here, play for another AAU team.
Yeah.
That's okay. But Team Pennsylvania is a pretty good setup here, and John Polly can tell you about that, because all the teams now are Team Pennsylvania teams there. John, tell us how that's going to work.
Yeah, well, the boys team led by Craig Peters, once again, 4th through 11th grade. Our showcase teams going to all the elite events, Pitt Jam Fest, the Gym Rat in Albany, the Hoop Group Jam Fest, and also Atlantic City Live. And on the girls' side, we'll be taking our showcase teams to the Deep South down in Raleigh, North Carolina, down to Louisville, Kentucky, and also the USJNs down in D.C. So we're excited to bring this full, for the full grade levels there, 4th through 11th, Team Pennsylvania.
And it's going to be a fun season. Don't forget also February 23rd and 24th, Team Pennsylvania 4th through 11th grade teams. They'll have a chance to try out right there. Yeah. Go to www.advancedhoops.com to see the tryout schedules. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. Advanced Hoops, Team Pennsylvania, two separate things, all under the same entity, but I'll tell you what, they're doing a great job over there, both teaching and competing. Thanks so much, guys. We take a break. We'll come right back. more of our halftime program here, the Jack Giambalvo halftime program on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Come test drive the new Jeep on Stetler's amazing Jeep Trail.
During the Big Finish event, drive a 2019 Jeep Cherokee for just $199 a month. Yes, just $199 a month.
Drive better, drive Stetler at StetlerAuto.com.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rental, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor paves the way for your projects from start to finish. With 11 locations, Groff Tractor is always close by your equipment needs. Groff also offers 24/7 field service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
I got the phone call that every parent dreads. Our beautiful 19-year-old daughter Peyton had died. Sudden cardiac arrest had ended her precious young life. This #1 killer of student athletes and leading cause of death on school campuses attacked our family. Many heart conditions that can lead to sudden cardiac arrest aren't found during routine physicals. That's why the Peyton Walker Foundation provides free heart screenings for teens. Help prevent sudden cardiac arrest in your family. Visit PeytonWalker.org.
Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC is closing out 2018 with the biggest deals of the year. Lease a 2019 Encore for $109 a month or lease a 2019 Terrain for $159 a month. It's the countdown to closeout, only at Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC. Online at JackGiambalvo.com.
Guys, we're in. Welcome back to our Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships halftime report. 30-19 here at the half. Bishop McDevitt leading it over Trinity. Trinity started out 8-3 and then had a run against them for a long period of time. They came back to about 7, and then Bishop McDevitt jumped out late in the half. Let's take a look, first of all, at our Highmark highlights. Jeff Thompson, Todd McCall with me here, and guys, take me through this.
I mean, when you look at this, you hear McDevitt early on was cold, but defense is what's been the element. They've just got after it a little bit more, kept people in front of them. I like what Western did as a freshman. The kid can really score. Look for him to pick it up a little bit more.
He's the leading scorer for Trinity here at the half with 6 points. But then you have Taraji Davis, who seemed to be everywhere for a spurt of time there, Jeff Thompson.
Oh, his hands were unbelievable. Trinity got in some foul trouble, and I think that hurt them in the first half.
How about Jake Kelly with some fancy-looking shots like that? He had 12 points in the first half. He led all scorers. And then finally a 3 from the corner by Matt Long to get things on track for Trinity. Little running shot there by the Shamrocks, and then stolen back, put back up in there by Kenyon Elliott, who had 4 points in the first half. And you see Taraji Davis again making his presence known. Good kick out. Another lineup by Kelly, and Kelly, when he has time, can set his feet. It's really good. Let's take a look first of all now, or second of all rather, at Capital Region and AT&T halftime stats. You take a look at free throws. Look at McDevitt in the number attempted so far. They are attacking the basket.
Well, what I see in that stats is look at the amount of shots that Trinity hasn't taken. They've taken a total of 13 shots, and McDevitt's only taken 19.
11 turnovers for Trinity, only 8 for Bishop McDevitt on the other side. I think one of the big numbers, one of the big things we have to talk about in the first half too, Walker on the bench almost the whole time, saddled with foul trouble. He's got 3 fouls.
Well, he's got 3. He picked up 2 early, and they had to bring him off. And that helped McDevitt in that now the best defender, Davis, gets to go ahead and take Westrick out of the game. He was trying to take Patrick Walker out of the game, and that hurt. That hurt the momentum that Trinity had early.
The other part was the inability to establish it inside with Varys, who didn't score at all in the first half, Jeff Thompson.
He had some really rough luck. I want to go back to the point that you made earlier. The one loss Trinity suffered this year, Patrick Walker got in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Well, we take our break now for the Jack Giambalvo halftime report. We get ready for the third quarter, all here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27. We have a packed house here tonight. An interdivisional battle between the two leagues. Of course, coming in tonight, McDevitt 8-1, 4-1 in the Keystone. Lost their opening game of the season to Lower Dolphin. They've won everything since. And then 7-1 for Trinity, and it took someone from out of state to beat them. They're 4-0 in the Capital Division. So it's fun, again, as we've said earlier, to watch these two teams get together in this kind of crosstown battle. We get ready to start the third quarter here. Bishop McDevitt with an 11-point lead. Chad Edwards and the great crew from Invicta, Todd McCall, and Jeff Thompson with us here. And we're all set to go. So Trinity will get it, a chance to carve into this lead here right away as Long has it in the backcourt. How about Walker back into the game and says, I got it. I'm back. Walker now with 4 points. He scored the opening points for Trinity, and that's the first opening points of the second half for the Shamrocks.
He's going to have to play through these three fouls. I think you really need to leave him on the floor.
How about Taraji Davis slicing on through for his 9th point of the night. The Long-Pilsitz matchup tonight has been really good. Pilsitz doing a great job of staying in front of Long all evening.
Yeah, Zangari come off of an open screen off the flex and then missed it. But look, Weststreet was there.
Weststreet comes across the middle, pulls up for a nice jumper. He's got 8. Back in that little three-quarter court trap go the Shamrocks. Long pass underneath. Not going to get the score off the hands of Colk, but a foul.
You know, when we look at this game coming into this game right here tonight, you know, Trinity's picked to win the Capital Division year after year. I mean, again, I'd love to see them back in the Keystone. But McDevitt this year, a lot of people weren't giving them the credit they deserve. And I stopped right there and go, wait a minute. They got a fine skipper who's done an excellent job. I mean, they're in the playoffs year after year.
There was a 3rd foul on Matt Long as the shot is going to get knocked down by Colk. His first points of the night. He's 1 out of 1 from the line. Colk on the season, a 64% free throw shooter. And his second shot is up and good. And that was the 20th shot of the game from the free throw line. That's the old thing that Coach Krzyzewski says at Duke. I want to make more shots than the other team attempts from the free throw line. How about Weststreet? Weststreet coming out fighting here. He gets a 3, knocks it down to 8. Timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. And we're going to check in on the cheerleaders. They're doing a lot of work out there. Let's watch what they get to do here coming out of the break. And, of course, we have the food fight here, and we're always talking about that. You can help out with the Central Pennsylvania Food Bank, and just by getting in there and check out centralpennsylvaniafoodbank.com. 34-26 here. Bishop McDevitt leads it. Jeff Thompson, Trinity looking like Weststreet's trying to put this team on his shoulders a little bit, coming out along with Walker here in the second half.
Yeah, I'd love it if they could stay out of foul trouble. It could really become an interesting game.
So here we go, 34-26 coming out of the timeout. And Trinity late out of the timeout here, 6:53 to go in the third quarter. There you see Larry Kostelak being. How many wars has that guy been through over the years?
Plenty, and I've been in a few with him and against him.
I had to coach against him in an Eastern final and also a district semifinal. I'll tell you what, not many better ones around. Turnover here against Bishop McDevitt. Trinity's got it back. Chance to really get back in here. Good shot for the corner, will not go from Long, and then a foul. And who's it going to be on?
Yeah, they're going to call that on Jake Kelly over the back.
So Kelly picks up his 2nd foul of the night. Team first of the second half. Veras still has yet to score tonight. The big guy is being guarded well down on the inside.
Pilsing doing a great job. I think that he got a 5-second call a few times in the first half that wasn't called. He's doing a good job keeping Long in front of him.
It's all he's doing. He's chest to chest with Long everywhere. That looked like a pretty quick 5-second call right there. I thought there were some of the first half he might have gotten away with. And Veras frustrated.
And you know, he's frustrated and Kelly's playing good D. I mean, you don't want to get yourself kicked out of the game. I know he hasn't scored, but I mean.
That's his 3rd foul, too.
Yeah, you go up there and push him again, you might get a technical, might have to sit. So you got to be, you know, they're going to bring him out.
And they're going to get Connor Moore back in for him, a 6'4 senior. So Veras has been hampered by foul trouble all night long.
You talk about Walker being out, Veras being out, and McDevitt has capitalized on that, and that's the way the game goes.
Rajay Davis dumps it off to Pilsitz. Little Harlem Globetrotter weave right here.
Little weave.
And another foul called.
Now you watch that weave, Coach Gaffey's teams run it really excellent. That weave gives them an opportunity to see somebody sleeping to get to the basket, and that's what they'll use it for, but only for layups.
Foul on Zangari, his third foul, as Crusaders keep the basketball. Kelly zips it back out front. Pilsitz. And Pilsitz challenges the big guy Moore, and Pilsitz wins the challenge as Moore picks up the foul. So Pilsitz heads to the line. Jason Pilsitz has done such a great job defensively tonight on Long. Pilsitz 67% for the season. He's missed his only shot there at the line tonight. He's got 2 points in the game. Knocks this one down, though.
You know, this is how you win games. Guys capitalize. They've been in the line 21, 22 times, I think we talked about. Well, when you make them, capitalize. That's one of the reasons they're 8-1.
But he misses this one. He's got 3 points. Lead back up to 9. Boy, I'll tell you, the post is not available. And you're going to get a push on Trinity, I think. Going out the other way.
Is that on Walker?
No, that was on number 33.
Long, and if it's Long, it's Walker. It's his fourth. Walker's going to go out.
Walker picks up his fourth foul. So between Long and Walker, 7 fouls in this game tonight. It's been tough. And of course, you got Virus, who's got 3 over on the bench right now. And Zangari has 3. 4 starters with 3 or more. Rajay Davis going to get called for a walk. That's a 10th turnover now for McDevitt. You know, Jeff Thompson, this crowd has been really weird tonight. It hasn't really been a sustained kind of energy from the crowd at all.
I think it'll pick up in the fourth quarter.
Oh, nice drive to the basket by Westry. Westry sensing he's the guy that's got to carry it right now with Walker out of there with his 7th point here in the second half.
He's picked up his game, and I mean, man, he does not play like a freshman. I mean, this kid is going to get up there with some of those people that played in the past here, like the Walkers and Johnny Morrises and guys like that have played at Trinity, and you can go on even beyond that.
Westry at the line again, trying to complete the 3-point play, won't do it. Good pass. And the foul again will go against Connor Moore. So back to the line will go Ben Marsico. Connor Moore not terribly happy about that foul, as you can imagine. Marsico at the line. 2 out of 2 so far there tonight. He's a 73% free throw shooter. 35-20, a 15-point lead here. And what has been kind of a slow-moving game with some great defense. Here you see Coach Mike Gaffey, always energetic.
He's having fun coaching right now, and I just love seeing that. I mean, it's just his whole demeanor and the way he approaches the game. And McDevitt, he's alumni of this place, and he's done a heck of a job since he's taken over.
4 out of 4 for the line tonight for Marsico. He's got 4 points to game. 5 minutes to go here, 5:07 in the third quarter. A 19-point lead, largest lead of the night by McDevitt. McDevitt showing some real pedigree here this evening.
Well, that's going to be a little bit of trouble. Pilsick, who's done such a great job defensively, picks up his 3rd.
Oh, what a block. Great job by Kelly getting up and blocking that. There's Pilsitz coming hard to the basket. You're going to get an intentional foul call.
We'll have to look at that again.
Pilsitz got the ball, came hard to the basket. Apparently no attempt made on the ball.
I don't know if they pushed him in the back or how it went.
That'll be on Benjamin Patton. And so Pilsitz wanted to get the points out. He's still talking to the official. He said, I made that.
Well,
there's where it was at the end.
Yeah, there was no attempt at the ball. So
he pushed him at the end. And the shot by Pilsitz up and good.
And that's a tough thing to do at that juncture of the game. At this juncture of the game, it gives them a 10-point lead.
So you lose the free throws here, then you get possession of the ball. Jeff Thompson, a tough call right there.
Well, that was a frustration foul by the young point guard, and he did push off, and that was a good call. I think McDevitt's got Trinity totally frustrated right now.
They really do. I mean, but it's because of the patience exhibited by this Crusader staff.
Look at that inbounds play, and they get Kelly. Little alley-oop, and Kelly with 14 points. 41-28 is the score here. West Street gets fouled at the other end.
Now Kelly picked up another one. Is that his third or is that his fourth?
Jake Kelly picks up his third foul. I think the choppiness of the game tonight, Jeff, has really kept from any kind of flow with the crowd in this one.
Yeah, the teams are playing so hard defensively that actually they're too aggressive and causing fouls.
So you got these stoppages. There's never really been a flow all night long, Todd.
There hasn't, and there's been so many calls with fouls. And I mean, that's.
How about 14 points now for West Street in this one? So 41-30. Trinity still hanging around.
Trinity trying to put some half-court, three-quarter court token zone pressure on McDevitt to slow him down a bit.
Up and down goes Marsico and draws the foul.
They're doing such a good job, McDevitt is, drawing fouls. That's where your senior leadership comes to play. Marsico's a junior, but...
Second foul on Marcus Beckett. So at the line. Marsico, who has been just pure there tonight so far. Oh, not totally pure. 4 out of 6.
4 out of 6, yeah.
But not bad.
Yeah.
So he's got 6 points here. Marsico lines up the second one, knocks it down. Marsico's made his last 4 in a row. 7 points in the game for Ben Marsico. 13-point lead again. And I apologize, I said 19-point lead a few minutes ago. A little misspoke there. Long with a tough shot. And then you get the frustration foul afterward, trying to reach and get it back. Looks like that'll go against McAuliffe. Donald McAuliffe, and they're known as Trey. It's a sophomore.
How about the job Polk's doing defensively? 21. I mean, he has done an excellent job defensively. He's a guy that, you're not going to talk about much in the lineup of McDevitt, but today, that's a block. Comes down the other end. Now he goes to the foul line. Gets rewarded.
Jeff Thompson.
Coach Gaffey's getting contributions from well deep in his bench.
He is.
In and out for Chris Kolk. That's his first miss for him all night. He's 2 out of 3. 4:15 to go here in the third quarter.
I think people forget this McDevitt team is a team that's been to the district championships like 2 out of the last 4 years or something like that.
Exactly right. Good long look downtown for Zangari. His first tray of the night, his first points of the night.
Much needed one. The 1-3-1 zone pressure now by Trinity, full court.
West Street, great pass to Davis. Going down the lane, and Davis misses the duck. And then the foul from behind. Boy, that was a great pass from West Street to sliding Davis, but Davis couldn't get it to go home. So the foul of Marsico will be his second foul here. Team fifth. And here you see that nice little play down the lane. Can't quite get the angle, and Marsico called for the foul. So it's still just a 10-point game here. You feel like McDevitt has really dominated, but here comes Trinity with a little something.
Boy, Western makes a beautiful, nice play, finding
Zangari sliding down along the baseline. Great pass from West Street. 5 points for Zangari. Steele coming back, and all of a sudden, momentum's turning green and white.
That 1-3-1 pressure, forcing a turnover.
Oh, and there, driving to the basket is Benjamin Patton, and he draws the foul. And the fouls on Marsico, that is going to be his third, team sixth against the Crusaders. Jeff Thompson, you feel like momentum's wearing green and white here at the moment.
It's changed dramatically. I just hope we have enough players to finish the game.
That's right.
Yeah, the fouls have been called early and often tonight.
Patton missing an opportunity there for Trinity.
Patton on the season, a 73% shooter. First time he's missed tonight. He's 2 out of 3 from the line. He's got 4 points. 3:19 to go here in the third quarter. Patton's second one is up and good as he draws his team back to within 7.
1-3-1 here. Just, attack the gaps, move the ball by passing. There you go. That's how you handle that pressure. Just get it up, and that 1-3-1's been a different little look, and it's gotten Trinity back in this game.
Looking for Kelly, who's posting up down there. Kelly's got Zangari on him, and Zangari's pushing him. And for Zangari, that's going to be foul number 4. So Kelly wearing him out down there, getting post position.
Man.
2:55 to go in the third quarter, and you're in double bonus.
Double bonus already. Trinity's going to have to go deep in that bench. I mean, they've got a lot of foul trouble going on. Now he's going to come back. Larry Koslick's going to come back with Veras, who I think has 3.
Zangari picks up the foul. It was interesting there watching as Kenyon Elliott said, I'd like to shoot some fouls, and the referee said no, because you weren't fouled.
Yeah,
the guy that's going to shoot him is Jake Kelly.
Jake Kelly was fouled posting up.
Kelly with 14 points and make it 15 now. 6 out of 7 from the line tonight. Veras back in. He'd like to get something going there. He has not really seen the ball. What night he's been saddled by foul problems.
Harris is a big body at 6'5".
And rattling it home again is Kelly. Kelly's going to check out. In for him will be Chris Colt. So they're keeping bodies fresh right now, as Coach Gaffey.
And he's done a great job. I mean, if you're a McDevitt Crusader, I mean, look at how many people over there. He's playing 10, 11 guys.
Here's Westry with the basketball for Trinity. Westry making a move to the basket. Somehow throws it up. I think he made a pass to himself there, didn't he, Jeff Thompson?
Superman. He really did. He didn't really have a shot at the basket, but he knew he could follow.
Kind of wormed his way through there. Kenyon Elliott's going to pick up his 3rd foul. So Westry back at the line. Well, I tell you, the biggest score you get a chance to do tonight is without anybody in your face at the foul line.
That's right. It's all foul line back and forth. But, since Walker's been on the bench, it's given an opportunity for Westry to step up and look to get his scoring thing settled out as a freshman. But I wonder when they might come back with Walker. If they're going to wait till the fourth quarter, ride this 2 minutes and 45 seconds out.
How about 16 points for this freshman tonight? Ball taken back, still an 8-point lead for the Crusaders. 2:38 to go in the third. Kelly, long look. Kelly buries it. I'll tell you what, he gets his feet set, get out of town.
Kelly is just, tonight, he's the player of the game.
19 points he's got tonight thus far. The officials calling a foul, far side.
I think it's going to go against Antoine Bird on a push. If you look at it again, it's just, it's a little foul. It was
yeah, definite foul. And there you see Mike Gabby say, hey, you don't need to do that. Come on.
There's some good acting, too. Just say
Westry
put a little
teaching going on there by Coach Gaffey.
But I think Westry, if you look again at it, he made it more than it needed to draw the foul. So
Westry back at the line. He's got 16 tonight. 7 of 9 from the line. Make it 8 of 10 as Westry has been to the line here in the second half so far 6 times. So Chance Westry up, good. Westry with 18 points in this one. On the other side, you've got Jake Kelly with 19. 9-point lead here for Bishop McDevitt and a walk in the backcourt.
Davis turns it over against the 1-3-1 zone.
The 7th turnover here in the second half. '11th turnover in the game, making a 3rd in the second half, 11 for the game. Veras is fouled. Veras finally gets one inside. Kelly's going to get called for the foul, I believe. And that's a big one. That's his 4th foul. Is Kelly going to go to the bench? You almost think so.
Yeah, you might have to ride out a couple minutes and bring him back in the 4th quarter. I don't know.
Here's Veras at the line, 53% free throw shooter. And Veras still scoreless for the night. So Veras Toes in for the second one. Team down by 9, 2:21 to go. Frustrating night for the big guy, Jeff Thompson.
It sure is. He just got to catch the ball and go strong. Keep doing it.
Finally gets on the board here. His first free throw, 1 out of 2. Hard drive by Pilsich will not go. Outlet quickly on the other end by Trinity. Benjamin Patton. Patton going up. Patton maybe fouled. Not going to be called. Up strong and just not going again. Ball batted around.
Look at the hustle.
That was Kolk with a steal there. Tell you what, all of a sudden there's fouls everywhere and nothing called until finally. Called by Joe Murray.
Both teams really getting after it, hustling.
Oh, man. A lot of banging in that last series, Jeff Thompson.
As much as we're talking about how many fouls are being called, they could probably call about 3 times as many.
Third foul on Hartley.
I believe Jeff's right. I mean, it's just physical play. That's
really
what it is.
Ben Marchico, 4 of 4 so far from the line tonight. How about 5 of 5?
This is important. The fact that McDevitt, well, in Trinity as well, capitalizing when they're getting to the line. And you got to answer teams' runs when you have a lead, and they answer the runs by making their foul shots right now.
Marchico's second one up and good. So the foul line has been a place where the Crusaders have had a ton of success here so far tonight.
25 made free throws by McDevitt. I don't know when the last time I saw either team get a bucket just naturally out of their offense.
Trinity needs something here to end the quarter. Inside to Veras. Veras fouled again. Looks like it might be on Kenyon Elliott. Let's wait and see.
He's on Gabe Motter. Comes off the bench to.
So the foul will be at number 24. That's Gabe Motter. And again, shot up, no good for Veras. 53% shooter who said he's 1 of 3 there tonight. Second one up and good. Veras has a nice stroke, though.
He does.
For a big guy, really nice lift. Back to 9 points. 1:24 to go in the quarter. Almost a steal there by Trinity. So McDevitt. Rajay Davis with it. Pilsich kicks it out.
McDevitt going to be patient here, trying to run some time to get a good look.
You're going to get a foul called on Veras, and for Veras, that'll be the 4th foul.
Veras is like, was that on me?
Kalen Veras has been a frustrated young man tonight. And
he has.
One of those nights, I don't care who you are, you're going to get one of those every now and then.
So they're going to have to go to Marcus Beckett off the bench now.
Here's Davis back at the line. He's up and good. Davis with 10 points. Davis 4 out of 6 tonight from the line. 56 seconds to go here in the quarter, and Davis back up and good again. So Tarajay Davis with 11 points.
26 made free throws by McDevitt. Come in, man, oh man.
11-point lead. Here comes Long, pulls up. Tarajay Davis with the defensive play of the night so far. And Davis going to call for a walk, I think, or a foul.
There was a foul before, I think, and Joe Murray was on that call there.
So the foul, Zangari, and I think if that's Zangari, he's out of there. Check that.
Is it on? It went on.
So it's going to be on Patton, his 3rd. I saw it looked like 2, but it was 3. What a block there. A takeaway by Rajay Davis.
The one thing we haven't talked about is every time McDevitt's needed a play to weather a storm, they've got it. They've got it defensively, haven't they? They've come up with something.
Jeff Thompson, that was a great block by Davis down on the other end, right where you're standing.
Yeah, I don't know why Matt wanted to challenge Rajay Davis, because Davis has been up to the task all evening.
Davis now with 13 points in this one. He's been rock solid like defensively and offensively. And you're going to get a we're not sure what you're getting right here.
There was some frustration going, and it was with Barris and Gabe Motter, and I don't know what happened. But
well, the foul officially marked up on Motter. I think that Chris Colquitt, that's his first foul. Both teams now in the double bonus. We still have a whole quarter to play. And Westry back at the line again. And Varys back to the bench.
That was interesting.
I think Varys, did he get thrown out? He just walked off the edge of the bench in the locker room.
He went to the locker room. I don't know what happened.
Double technical fouls have been called on the Crusaders. Number 24, Gabe Motter. This is second personal foul.
Wait.
And the Shamrocks number 45, Jalen Bears, which is his fourth personal foul.
I'm not sure, Gary. I
thought
they settled down.
Fourth foul, but then he got, I'm not sure that wasn't his fifth foul. He went right to the locker room.
Well, they continued to jaw at each other, and that's why they got the double technical.
So Varys walked down the end of the bench into the locker room. Larry Koslak wants to know what it's for. Meanwhile, Westry back at the line. And another free throw made. He's made 7 of his last 8. And now you're going to get another technical foul. I think this is called on the Trinity bench. Wow.
Bench warning has been called on the Shamrocks.
Was it a warning?
I think it was a warning.
Okay. All right. Good for the officials here.
Game was getting a little bit out of hand with pushing and shoving and talking, and I think they're just kind of
pull up. There's Westry with the ball. Down by 11. Gets pushed. Foul should be called on Pilsitz. That'll be his 4th. Jeff Thompson, you might be right. We might have to fight to get a number of players to finish this game.
I've become more aggressive. It's really aggressive down here.
Some of the guys that also play on the JV team and dress both ways might get an opportunity to get in this game. I mean, it's getting to that point.
The foul is the 4th on Pilsitz. Westry's, how many times have you said this night? Westry back at the line. He's got 20 points. This is both that time. Westry gets a steal in the backcourt. Great pass. And a nice tap in there for Trinity as Marcus Beckett on the spot. That's the end of the third quarter, 54-45 in a shootout here. We'll take a break. We'll come back on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dauphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free.
You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
Just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
To hear a kid say that they're concerned about their safety in a school environment is just, it's heartbreaking. I'm sorry. I need my kids to be in an environment where they can actually focus on their education. That's paramount to me. The school does what it says it's going to do for the families that they serve.
There's never been a better time to make the switch. Enroll today at ccaeducate.me.
We start the fourth quarter here, and Bishop McDevitt with make that 9-point lead. 62 free throws shot in this game so far. 16 of 25 for Trinity. 29 of 37 for Bishop McDevitt. How's that for some big numbers?
That's unbelievable.
Taraji Davis fights through the foul there. And the rebound goes back to Trinity. As picking it off was Connor Moore. Walker's back in the game right now for Trinity. Oh, and another look over top. Can't get it to Moore. So a turnover for the Shamrocks. That's their 12th of the game.
Yeah.
And another foul. This one will be against Patton.
Got to put Bird at the line.
And Patton with his fourth foul. So you have Zangari with 4, Patton with 4, Walker with 4, Veras, I believe, with 5 because of the technical. Matthew Long with 3.
I'm kind of interested to see how both coaches play this, Gary. Like, will Coach Gaff go back with Jake Kelly coming back in, and will Walker come back in here and play these last 6:50, or will they wait to go at about the 2-3 minute mark?
Shot is up and good by Bird. Antoine Bird with 4 points tonight. And then, of course, you have Kelly with 4 on the other side. Ben Marsico with 3. Jason Pilsich with 4. Bird with 3. And
Walker is back in. I apologize. That was a lane violation on McDevitt. Young sophomore fell in there, Elliott.
So here's Trinity now. Westry going hard to the basket, and Westry is going to get 2 shots again, coming back here to add to the free throw parade. And the foul on Chris Polk, his second, and we're already in the double bonus, obviously. So Westry back at the line. He's got 20 points tonight. Missed his last 2. Makes this one. So Westry with 21 points tonight for the Shamrocks as Kelly back into the game with his 4 fouls.
Probably a good move getting him back on there just for his offensive presence.
Kenyon Elliott out of there. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 55-46. 6:53 to go in the fourth on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Welcome back to Bishop McDevitt, 55-46. You almost feel, Jeff Thompson, like we're having prayer in here tonight. The crowd has been really not that rowdy, even though it's a packed house.
Does this count as Saturday Mass?
It might. It's just been so quiet. It's a beautifully packed crowd, but it's just not rambunctious or anything like that.
It's the fouls.
It's a lot of observers watching a good game, 55-46. But you're right. I think what stopped it a little bit, too, is the flow of the game's been stopped by – there's just a lot of foul calls, more than any game that I've ever called that I can remember.
64 of them.
64 fouls. I mean, that's 64 shooting fouls, right?
How about this guy at the line? He's making his 17th attempt tonight for the free throw line. Up and good. Westry 22 points for the sophomore.
Here's the
Make that freshman, rather.
Trinity has their 1-3-1 look on again, full court.
They're still within 8. There's Taraji Davis. What a move by Davis down the lane. That'll get people off their feet.
That's why Coach Gaffey calls on that kid. Look at that. When you need it, Davis is there.
We know it was great there, Jeff, which is a score other than from the foul line.
That's about the first one in the last 4 minutes.
That's 15 points now for Davis tonight. He's been dynamite throughout the evening. Little post up there.
Walker saw the mismatch. He had Bird on him. He went right into the block. They saw it as well. The Shamrocks go right into him. They draw a foul on Bird, and I think that's his 4th.
4th foul on Bird, so he can join the hit parade with 4 fouls. So here's Patrick Walker. He's had a tough night. Again, fouls have hampered him all night long. That's only his 5th point of the evening. He normally averages around 13. So Walker gets another one here. And still Jeff Thompson, the Crusaders hanging around. Or, excuse me, the Shamrocks hanging around.
Yeah, anything can happen still.
What a great stick back. Going high to grab that was Connor Moore. And Connor Moore making it count.
6'4" senior coming off the bench.
So it's 7-point game now. Big possession here by Bishop McDevitt. Rajay Davis has been the catalyst here thus far. Kelly's been kind of quiet, but he says, hey, guess what? Here I am.
It was a good call to go back to Kelly. Look what Kelly does. Draws the foul, makes the basket, goes to the foul line, puts him up 59-50. A chance to put him up 10 now.
21 points for Kelly. 3rd foul on Connor Moore. So Kelly back at the line. He's 7 out of 8 there tonight. Trying to make the 3-point play the hard way. And won't do it this time.
Walker was looking for somebody and threw it away, unfortunately, for the Shamrocks. Now, McDevitt ball.
13 turnovers now for Trinity. That's the 7th of the second half. So a 9-point lead, 5:48 to go. Lots of time, but for Bishop McDevitt, too much time. And on the other side for Trinity, maybe not enough just yet. And there's our little running play again. So both teams getting a little bit of a problem right now with some indecision. Jeff Thompson.
There's a world of time left, and they're kind of rushing it a little bit.
I was going to say the same thing. They can settle down a bit. Not if you're Trinity. Trinity's going to the basket.
And Varus with his first bucket of the night. He's back in the game. So he has only 4 fouls then. We were correct on that. And we got another scrum on the floor.
That's rugby down there right now.
Oh, man.
I thought his jump ball should have been called a little sooner, maybe.
Man, that was I thought they were going to get 2 for a takedown and 1 for an escape. Oh, Walker underneath the Varus. Beautiful call. Set piece. Varus scores again. So all of a sudden, Walker and Varus, that combination back in there working, a 5-point lead.
It's a 5-point game.
And a throwaway here by Bishop McDevitt. Turnover number 13. Both teams now with 13 turnovers, but all of a sudden, Trinity within 5. Mike Gabby wants a timeout. We'll take one too. It's 59-54. The Crusaders lead with 5:08 to go on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Archie Smith, our speed and agility expert.
The block jumping drill is meant to develop the fast twitch jumping muscles in a young player's legs. This drill forces a player to jump constantly and should be fast-paced while clearing the block every time. Players will develop explosive jumping skills doing this, and it trains a player's body to jump quicker and have the endurance needed to jump in game situations. The block jumping drill is one fundamental a player will learn in my class.
Back here at Bishop McDevitt, it's become a little bit tighter, 59-54, as the Crusaders lead the Shamrocks here. And you see that some of the Shamrock faithful over there. Mike Gaffey, meanwhile, says this 5-point lead was a little bigger a few minutes ago, guys. What happened?
It was, and they got to get a stop. And, I'm surprised that both teams, and they are predominantly man-to-man playing teams. I'm surprised they didn't buy, one of the teams didn't buy a little bit of time with some zone, once to stop the foul bleeding.
All depends on your mentality. If you don't bring the zone to the dance, it's tough. So here's Long. He's back in there. He's got 4 fouls as well. And there's... Is that a foul on Long?
It was on Long. He pushed off on, and Pilsen did a good job to draw it.
And that's it for him. So Long is gone. Oh, I checked that. That's his 4th foul. Forgive me. So used to saying 4 fouls on guys and they're gone, but he's still in there. Here's Pilsen.
Big possession for McDevitt, up 5 here.
Look at Kelly. Kelly's going one-on-one here. What a move by Kelly. It won't go, though. And then the rebound, jump ball up. Varus going at it there with Holt.
Those two have battled inside, haven't they? They've battled inside today.
And the ball belongs right now to Bishop McDevitt. So huge possession here. 5-point lead, under 5 to play. Kelly keeps it himself. And Kelly gets fouled by Varus, and Varus is gone.
Varus will be gone. And I knew from the get-go that Kelly was going to take that shot.
Kelly faked the handoff. Look like a quarterback there, and then he knew exactly what the situation was. So Kelly going to the line. He's got 21 points so far tonight. 22. And Kelly will line it up for one more here. Stretches the lead now to 6 points. And make it 7. Kelly with 23 points this evening. On the other side, you have Westry with 22.
Westry handling the point guard position a little bit now for Trinity.
Chance Westry, a freshman. Good rebound by Trinity. They're still only down by 7. Plenty of time to go. Jump shot on the baseline will not go. Here's Karajay Davis, one-on-one. Karajay Davis up and in. Karajay Davis has been a huge factor here tonight. He's got 17.
Yeah, he's made big plays too as well.
Long look, far corner will not go. Taken back by Walker. Walker trying to find somebody. Finally does out in the wing. And Long downtown and a kick out from Walker. Timeout on the floor, 63-57. The Crusaders lead it here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
My name is Monica. I'm an elementary school teacher.
My name is Mitch. I'm a graphic design specialist.
We have 4 children. Currently we have life and auto insurance with Erie. Our agent is helping us to move our homeowners insurance to Erie as well.
They've always been a good company and good customer service. If anything ever happens to me, my family will be protected.
Call Logan or Warren Stumpf at Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Patrick Walker found the ball, kicked it out to Matt Long, and Long able to find a 3, his second one tonight. He's got 6 points, and he draws his team to within 6 here with 4:06 to go. Jeff Thompson, what are you seeing down the stretch here?
Well, both teams are playing hard. Cantankerous, contentious. It's a hard-fought game.
Don't forget, coming up at the end of the game is the Giant post-game show. We'll feature the Pizza Hut play of the game and the Hopkins Ford player of the game. This one is anything but decided yet.
This is a 1-4 look for Kelly inside. Look at that great call out of that little timeout.
Like I said, we just got rid of the center with the play he had. Now we're going to go after the second guy who's now got 4 fouls.
Those kind of you know what, Gary, you said it before. Those kind of things come down to coaching. This is where coaches make decisions those last 3 to 2 minutes. And Gaffey goes 1-4 look to get Kelly the ball, and there he's at the foul line. They knew they needed something.
And Beckett was guarding there. Beckett picks up his 3rd foul of the night. So shot missed there by Jake Kelly. He'll go back to the line again. Kelly right now with 23 points. He's sitting on.
You know what's interesting? I may have said it, but Trinity every year picked to win the Capital Division, but the Bishop McDevitt team gets often overlooked in the Keystone, and I don't think you can overlook them.
Well, especially with some of the success they've had the last couple of years, getting back to the district final last year. I mean, they've been tough.
I would not want to draw them, either one of these teams, to be honest with you.
But they both play so hard. And again, they're making both look a little bit bad tonight with a hard defense.
That's
got
right.
Tons of fouls, but okay, big three coming up here, not going to go. Taraji Davis again has it, and you're going to get another foul in the backcourt. This time on Marcus Beckett, his fourth.
You pretty much can say everybody has 4, can't you, Gary?
I was going to say, Jeff, you don't have 4 fouls out there that you haven't been working.
You're right. You're right about that. Trinity fans weren't real happy about that last call right in front of their bench.
Well, he was trying to get out of the way, and I think they're saying, it really didn't have an effect. But the fact was still a foul.
Gary, you make a great point, and it's still a foul. You're right. Those are the ones now you're thinking, man, maybe you're tighter with your whistle, not, looser with the whistle, tighter with the whistle, whatever, not making that call. But, hey, foul's a foul.
Yep. I hate the officials that start getting into politics about fouls like that. I love it when
foul's a foul.
Foul's a foul. From a coaching standpoint, they're fouled. Oh, a good stick back again, this time by Connor Moore. He's got 6 points.
Connor Moore's starting to do some nice stuff off the bench, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. He's got to step in there right now, especially with Varys out of the game. And here's a double team. Kelly getting double teamed. You're going to get a foul on Westry.
Gary, here's an interesting stat. Moore coming in off the bench. He's shot 26 times 5 foot away coming in the game. He's made 17 of those. So now add those on there. He's 2 for 2 from. So he's like 19 for 28 from 5 foot away. So this kid's very effective inside.
So the foul will be on Chance Westry, who somehow only has 3. And the shot is up and good by Jake Kelly, who now has 24.
Kelly's having a career night tonight.
Outstanding night tonight. Kelly only averages for the season 14 points a game, so he's well over that average tonight. Chance to make it 25 here, and it's good. Jake Kelly with 25 points here this evening. Between he and Taraji Davis, who's got 17, they have been a dynamite duo.
Little Batman and Robin team, really.
There's Westry, who's also been outstanding tonight. This time with maybe a tough shot. Kelly with another rebound. 2:48 to go. Steal by Westry, and Westry's in for 2 more. 24 for Westry.
Kelly got a little bit lackadaisical and threw the ball away to Westry.
5-point lead. Still tons of time. 2:33 to go. Posted up again on Kelly. Kelly inside. Great pass to Davis, and there they are. 1-2 punch again. Kelly to Davis.
They went with a 1-5 look. They're going to post Kelly up. Davis knew what he was going to do the moment he kicked it into him, and that's cut back door hard. Look at the two, the dynamic duo. Every time Trinity makes a run, Jeff, we talked about it. We talked about it, Gary. Those two guys have answered.
Johnny on the spot.
Alex Zangari out of the game, his 5th foul. So back at the line here is Davis. But give Kelly 2 in your heart for that pass.
No doubt.
And Davis misses. You're seeing some misses late here now, I think, Jeff, from some tired legs. These guys have been working pretty hard here tonight on both ends of the floor.
Really hard.
Davis has 19 points for the night. Up and in. Patrick Walker with a great move there. Walker now with 7 on the night. And still more pressure in the backcourt. Marsico has it. 3 make that 5-point lead. 1:48 to go. Davis lets it fly. Maybe not the shot you want for the situation. And here comes Long. Long's going to have it taken, but Kelly's going to get called for the foul. And for Kelly, that's foul number 5.
Man, I know. Did you see the staff, the Crusader staff? They were like, "Is that a foul?" Everybody's questioning the fouls tonight, but
what a night for Kelly. Jake Kelly with 25 points there tonight. Taraji Davis with 20 points, now kind of left to lead the team in there, along with Pilsitz. Shot by Long is up and good. Long with 7 points has cut the lead now to 4 and can cut it to a single possession with this shot.
he went over the line violation. Joe Murray called that. It did. Long stepped over.
68-64, two-possession game, 1:39 to go, Jeff Thompson, and that trap still ever present in the backcourt here for Trinity.
And Jake's out of the game. That's huge.
And we got a chance here for a steal. Pilson saves it, but into Davis.
They're going to call a foul, I think, on Marsico.
10-second call.
I think they're calling a 10-second call in the backcourt.
I'm sorry,
yeah.
okay. I thought maybe that went against Marsico because the crowd's still so thick in here, and sometimes they're in front of our view, but
Trinity keeps it here. 1:25 to go, down 2 possessions right now. Walker pulls up, and Walker lets it go, not going to go. Taraji Davis with another rebound. Come ahead to Pilsen, now they're playing the clock.
Yep, up 4.
They're going to try to make Trinity come out and get them.
The double's going to come, and you just got to keep the ball moving.
Ticks down to 103. Pilsitz back outside to Taraji Davis.
They're very good at this. Very good at running the spread.
Now you get the foul and stop the clock out there. The foul gets called against Connor Moore. Somewhat academic at this point. And you're going to send to the line Kenyon Elliott, 65% free throw shooter, who is 2 of 4 there tonight. Jeff Thompson.
Well, it's really hard to foul because everyone has 4 fouls. So that was about the only player on the team that could foul without fouling out of the game.
Here's Elliott. Big shots here, and he makes the first.
Elliott really stepped up tonight as a sophomore, didn't he?
Really did. And solid play. He was saddled by some foul trouble tonight, too, though.
He was.
So Elliott trying to make it 2 long possessions, which would be 2 threes, and he does exactly that. He's got 6 points this evening. So Trinity needs points early and often here. Here comes Westry. And Long lets it go, but did they foul him on the arm? Was it a 3 shot? Yep. What you do not want to see, Taraji Davis is going to pick up his 3rd foul, and Long gets 3 with no one in your face. Jeff Thompson, how much do you coach that? Never foul the 3-point shooter under any circumstances, right?
Under any, and especially at this time in the game.
And now you get a chance to make this a 1-possession game if you can make 3 foul shots. So here is Matthew Long. First one up, good. Long with 8 points tonight.
Long managed to play a lot of time with 4 fouls and stay in the game, and they needed him.
Second one up, good for Long. Still plenty of time left, 47.4 seconds. Long with 9 points now. Looking to hit double figures with this. And Matt Long makes 3 the hard way. Timeout on the floor for Trinity. We'll keep it right here. 47.4 seconds to go, 70-67.
Well,
the Crusaders lead by 3. Take me first of all inside the Crusader huddle, Todd McCall.
One of the things Coach Gaffney's going to say is we can't be lackadaisical against this press. We've got to break the press. Once we get into the press, they're going to spread it out, and they're just going to make sure when the double comes to release the ball and then make your foul shots.
Let's go to Jeff Thompson the other end. Take me inside Trinity's huddle, Jeff.
Well, Trinity's 2 replacements are coming in, and they're going to foul. If they can't get an immediate turnover within the first 15 seconds, they're going to look to foul. But they're going to try to keep their stars in the game and bring back an offensive unit. This is really interesting right now because it's all tactics. And Todd, you said it earlier, it is a chess match.
It is, it is.
And a lot of the pieces are gone right now.
Trinity averages 70 points a game. Crusaders average 64.5. They're over their average tonight at 70. Trinity would like to get to that number sometime here shortly and tie it up. So interesting coming down the stretch here. Giant post-game show coming up afterward. The Pizza Hut play of the game, the Hoffman Ford player of the game, all straight ahead. I'm not sure who the player of the game is tonight, guys.
Man,
who would you name?
You know, I'd go with Jake Kelly on the McDevitt side, and over there, Westry on the Trinity side right now.
And how about Taraji Davis tonight too?
Taraji Davis has stepped
points.
up, yeah.
And the busiest group all night have been the referees. So here you have face guard on the inbounds. Inbounds it goes. You foul right away? Apparently not. Look out. You got to lay up at the end, and that's exactly what you got out of it. All set to go as quickly Kenyon Elliott in for 2. Now it's a 5-point lead. You need a shot quickly. There's Westry. Westry has it taken away by Elliott. And then the foul in the backcourt.
There's those little answers we've been talking about. They got to lay up on the other end and then draw a foul on that end.
And a little bit more poise, I think, there by the Crusaders in breaking the press.
Yep.
And then a little bit of a fresh mistake there by trying to force a quick shot instead of finding an open player.
Good teams finding ways to win at the end, right? Closing games out. That's how you do it.
Well, and Elliott has come up big here down the stretch. As another free throw. He's made his last 3, make that the last 4. He's got 9 points tonight. Kenyon Elliott. So a 6-point lead now. This makes it a 3-possession game if he makes this one. He's got 10 points tonight. And right now, Bishop McDevitt making it tough just to get the ball in bounds for Trinity. Not going to let them go down the floor unmolested. Another turnover. And there's what you were talking about, that poise. Right now, Bishop McDevitt with a little bit more of it coming down here in the final moments.
Right. And this is probably going to see some of the crowd clear out on this one. What a great play again by the sophomore stepping up. Elliott. Kenyon Elliott.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't care if you're in the Keystone or if you're in the Capital Conference this year. I wouldn't want to play either of these two teams very often.
Right.
They are both hunting bear.
Exactly.
And, of course, we didn't get a chance to really see what Walker could do totally tonight.
Right.
Foul problems hampered him. Varys had a tough night. So you've got, you got some pretty good days ahead for them, too. 6 in a row now. 7 of his last 8 here for Kenyon Elliott. And Elliott gets the curse from the announcer there and misses finally. Westry will not go. You get a tap back there. Put away by Marcus Beckett. Somewhat academic now. So give me your vote tonight, Jake Kelly or Taraji Davis, from your standpoint, Jeff Thompson.
You know, I can't believe you asked me first.
I did.
Taraji did so many good things on the court. Jake Kelly had an outstanding offensive performance, and I think based on that, I'd give it to Jake. But, boy, Taraji is a wonderful player.
What do you think there, Mr. McCall?
I'll go with that. I mean, I love what both of them did, but, Davis come up defensively well, quick hands, made some nice passes, cut the lane well. But, on another note, 55 foul shots tonight McDevitt shot.
Unbelievable. How about a tandem pick tonight? Do we go with a tandem pick
why
tonight?
Why not?
Haven't done that in a while.
Why not?
Davis and Kelly, or Kelly and Davis.
Yep.
Sounds like a good dance team there somewhere. Well,
yep.
They danced together very well tonight.
Batman and Robin.
Amidst the fouls. So 75-69, the lead. 15 seconds to go. Trinity trying to figure out some way to make up 6 points in 15 seconds and hold Bishop McDevitt to 0. See if we get the total number of foul shots shot here this evening. 55 we have for Bishop McDevitt. So here we go. You're going to either have to get a steal or a foul right away if you're Trinity. They get a tip, and Davis is going to get fouled from behind.
I think Davis had to jump about 7'5" to get that thing, did he?
Well, like Connor Moore might have picked up the foul. They'll give it to Westry instead. Westry with his 4th foul. So here's Taraji Davis. And Taraji Davis with 21 points tonight. He has been dynamic. And there you see our other player, Jake Kelly, on the bench. Mike Caffey still coaching hard the last 13.2 seconds, as is Larry Kostelak. 22 points tonight for Davis. And there's Westry, who's had an outstanding night. And Westry, another shot. He's got 3. And Westry actually has led all scorers here tonight. He's got 27. So, in defeat, the freshman looking pretty good.
Yeah, Gary, and I know Jeff Thompson will say this too. We're going to be calling that kid's name out a lot in the next 3-4 years. I mean, you just see what he did right there. Like, he called that one out before he even shot it.
Straight up and a good look, Jeff.
It was a sweet pull-up, and that was the nicest looking shot he shot all day.
It was the purest, smoothest shot that he shot. But hey, both teams hustled tonight, but what a job the coaching staff and that team, that McDevitt team does, and they keep doing it. You know, take notice. Take notice of what the Crusaders do year in and year out, guys.
They just beat a coach who's won 700 games, too.
Right, and Coach Gaffey's up there, too, probably 300 more wins, being at Still High and Paul Myra through the years. And
don't forget Susquehanna.
Anvil Cleona.
Yeah. Might be easier to list the ones he hasn't been at.
Well, maybe, but, man, he's found his place here.
Here we are in the final moments right now. 5.5 seconds to go. Davis has got it. He'll get fouled. Have a chance to add to his already stellar numbers tonight.
I'll be interested in watching both of these teams. If I'm not mistaken, I know we have McDevitt again against Susquehanna, which will be a great game. I do believe we have Trinity on the docket somewhere down the line again, but if not, you know, mid-pin playoffs, things like that. These are two teams that might be there.
I absolutely agree with you. They're certainly in the elite group.
Right.
So here's Davis. How about Missy? He finally misses one here.
We can maybe be assured the two girls teams for sure might be in the mid-pin playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great game tonight, too, 55-49. Olivia Basic with 26 points in that one. 23 points will be the final numbers tonight on Davis. Final look, not going to go. 78-72. McDevitt sweeps the boy-girl doubleheader here tonight. We'll take a break. We'll come right back with the Giant post-game show. We'll have the Pizza Hut play of the game and the Hoffman Ford player of the game next on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rental, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor paves the way for your projects from start to finish. With 11 locations, Groff Tractor is always close by your equipment needs. Groff also offers 24/7 field service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
I can really buy local produce at Giant?
Yep, brought it in from our backyard. Well, not my backyard, but close.
Sweet. Find out about our backyard at giantfoodstores.com/local. Giant, the official grocery store of the Philadelphia Phillies.
What were you thinking, Chuck?
You're not 18 anymore.
Is my leg supposed to bend like that?
6 months on the heating pad. I hope it was worth it.
I wonder if cartilage grows back.
Yep, that's gonna break right in half.
This looks so easy on TV.
Welcome back to our Giant post-game show. The final score again, 78-72. Bishop McDevitt beats Trinity here in this cross-division rivalry, and it was a good one tonight, although interrupted by, let's see, we have 91 free throws shot in this one. 25 out of 32 for Trinity for 78% on the other side, 71%, 42 of 59 for Bishop McDevitt. Unbelievable tonight in those numbers. I want to take a look now at our Hoffman Ford players of the game. There were two of them tonight. It was called the Davis-Kelly or Kelly-Davis duo. There's Taraje Davis. He had 23 points tonight. And look at Davis going up. He was moving without the basketball, with the basketball, pulling up. Hard moves to the basket, nice touches off the glass. And then you had Kelly, who went outside. Right, then left. He'll take you inside and post you up. He'll make a hard move to the basket and finish strong. He finished with 25 tonight, 48 points. And don't forget Chance Westview, the other side, with 27 points in a losing effort tonight, 78-72. Guys, let's take a look at our Pizza Hut play of the game as well. And we've got a good one for you right here. This is Chad Edwards and company picking this one out. A little double team in the corner. Look at Pilsich throwing it ahead. And then there is, on the other end, a young man who was very, very busy tonight, Mr. Kenyon Elliott, who provided a pretty good evening himself with 13 points.
He was a great push off that bench as a sophomore. Coach Gaffey got a lot out of him. But that's a great pass, and it was when they needed it.
Right at the end of the game.
Of the game.
Exactly.
Yep.
3-point lead, and that bumped it up. Our next broadcast, wrestling. Northern at Lower Dauphin. That'll be Thursday, January 10th at 7 o'clock. And our next basketball broadcast will be coming up on Friday, January 11th. You guys get to come down to my area where Dallastown travels to Central York in a girl-boys doubleheader starting at 6 p.m. I want to thank Charlie Fortney and Mark Leach tonight for a lot of prep here for us. Also, my partners Jeff Thompson, Todd McCall, and, of course, Chad Edwards of the Great Invicta crew for the great pictures tonight. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Again, your final score in the doubleheader tonight. First of all, in the girls' game, 55-49. Bishop McDevitt won over Trinity. 78-72. The boys win as well. Thanks for joining us. Have a great evening, everyone.